Yeah.
And we are 2-0, in which we started our season with Smithport. And remember, that game was 14-8 at halftime, and then we had a big second half. And then last week, again, with Coudersport, we 6-0, and then we had a big second half to come away with to go 2-0. So. And our defense so far this year has only given up the touchdown to Smithport because last week we pitched out a shutout.
Right.
So that's the anticipation of tonight's game between Kane Wolves and the Ridgway Elkers.
It's always been huge.
It's been a huge one.
Still huge tonight.
Yep, and it always was a rival with the Johnsonburg Rams, but I said since they've merged together, it just made this coming to Johnsonburg a little bit special because we've been traveling to Ridgway. I think we've gone to Ridgway the last 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Right. So coming here tonight is a special treat for us, and again, a big night for the Johnsonburg people because it's their homecoming.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, once you deviate from your normal procedures, I mean, it's very soon for you. It takes a while to get back to what we perceive as normal.
Yeah, what is normal anymore nowadays, right?
Right.
And as we were talking here earlier tonight, I mean, so I really didn't. We were talking to JJ and Rick Porter and stuff.
Getting info.
And getting some info, and they were talking about the Ridgway Elkers. You got Alvarado, Stockman, Stager, Gregg, and Zimmerman. There's 5 guys in the backfield, and they really don't run a quarterback thing, right?
It's a wing tee.
It's a wing tee, and they
mix it up.
Any one of them 5 can kind of take the snap.
They're quick. Mr. James Parati in the booth.
Yep, there he is.
Good to see you, Jimmy.
Parati trying to want to say some things for PIAA officials. I think that's what he's up here trying to do, And we always do talk about that. Officials needed to be, and Jim Parati up here, and he's been an official for
as long as I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, a long, long time he has been. So we just want to give a shout out for that. And before we go any further, I got to give a shout out to ex-Kane I got to give a shout out to a ex-Kane football player. Okay, so this was like 2 weeks ago, and I told him I was going to, give him a little shout out. But what happened was I was coming down West Wind Road. This was like on a Sunday. And here was Evan Swanson. Okay, he's graduated. He played on the football team last year. And there was a dog in the middle of the road, and he kind of had it. He was in his car, kind of sticking out, and he had the dog. So I stopped. There was other cars kind of going around. A nice dog, it was a bigger dog, and so he found the dog tag on it and read the license, and there was a phone number. So I called the phone, got the person's name, right? And so we ended up taking the dog out to the person that lost it out in Lamont, and that was a pretty good deed. And had the dog come right into his car, and we took it out and let it off out there. So I told Austin that I was going to give him a shout out for that because that was a pretty special deed. It really was.
That wasn't nice. People to stop get somebody's dog.
And you're a dog owner,
I know.
So hopefully the person that Evan or Austin took that to really appreciated the effort that he gave for that. And
it's a great thing for a person to. As we were talking to Jim Parati about this, to call any officials for that matter. But the point is, a lot of the officials are getting older and have been doing this for a long time, and they're just not going to be able to do it much longer.
Yeah,
so
you got that
I need young kids to step in. If you like football and you like being outside, you know what kind of person it is, and you can do it. I mean, you paid about $85 a game.
Yeah,
so
I mean, you can make some money doing it. So I hope some young people would step up and kind of take
do as many games as you want.
Yeah, and they said you can make some extra money. So with that, that's the shout out for the PIAA refs. And then, last week, Eric Novosel for the Wolves. He had 91 yards rushing. He had a touchdown, and he was 8 of 11 with 79 yards.
Nice percentage.
And a touchdown, yeah. So that was pretty good. And then Evan Anderson had 146 yards rushing and 3 TDs. So far this year, those have been the
7 touchdowns he has on the season.
Yeah, for the first game, right? Yeah, 4 and 3. So in my book, that is 7, Bruce. That's right. My book, 4, 3, 7. So, but
it just hit me real quick.
No doubt about it.
You got to catch up from the week off.
Yeah, Bruce.
Wow, you're right there. I should have stretched that a little bit.
We really did miss you last week. Yeah, it was myself and Chris had a great time over in Coudersport. And down here tonight, the concession stand, just like as Kane has a concession stand, nice to see down here the concession stand, because you got to realize they only open this up one time a year for a football game. I think they might use this for their soccer and I know that like the Tornadoes and stuff play down here, but for the high school football, this is just the one night. And I was down at the concession. That's probably my favorite place to go.
Inside underneath.
Yeah, inside underneath. And, you know, the hot dogs were $2 and $3 for the hamburgers, where over last week they had a truck doing it. You know, they're like $7 a hamburger. I says, man, Chris, you're buying tonight. So, and he did. So thank you, Chris.
Set him up.
Right.
We probably ought to send it back pretty soon here.
Okay. So
why don't we do that? If Joe's over there ready to go, send it back to the studio for a few words from our supporters.
You're listening to Kane Wolves High School Football on 101.7 XZY. Supported by great local businesses like these. W.E. Swanson Agency, offering plans for auto, homeowners, and business and commercial at 23 Freely Street. On the web at WESwansonAgency.com. Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant. Field Street in Kane, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. 814-837-8122. Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware. Located at 250 Hemlock Avenue. Serving the Kane area for over 85 years with remodeling and building supplies, tools, and paints. Allegheny Eye Care, with offices in Kane and Smethport. Dr. Hausler and his staff monitor and treat all types of vision problems. Their phone number is 814-837-7880. Zook Motors, Route 6, just west of Kane, with new and pre-owned cars and trucks and service and parts department. Online at zookmotors.net. Kane Elks Club, serving dinners on Fridays for members and their guests starting at 4 p.m. daily. Open bowling and league play available throughout the year. For information, call the Elks at 814-837-8812. Kinzu Beverage, Biddle Street in Kane. Their fall offerings include pumpkin ales and Oktoberfest lagers. 814-837-1000. Field Street Boots, offering Carhartt and Timberline clothing along with hunting and fishing supplies. You can find them on Facebook or 18 Field Street in Kane. D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, proud to stand behind Kane High Athletics and Academics. On the web at custombuiltmfg.com. State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Tunall, providing quotes for all types of insurance needs as well as financial services. His office is at 73 Fraley Street in Kane and can be reached by calling 814-837-6335. Haberberger Disposal, providing careful removal of household or business trash for customers around the region. 814-558-4304 or online at haberbergerdisposal.com. Kane Senior Center, a community hub offering a wide range of services and activities promoting social interaction, physical and mental well-being, and continued engagement in the community. 100 Fraley Street in Kane. Howard Hanna Professionals, representing buyers and sellers of homes, commercial properties, and acreage in the Kane area and surrounding region. Online at howardhannaprofessionals.com.
From Your Weather Authority Jet 24, I'm
Online at howardhannaprofessionals.com.
From Your Weather Authority Jet 24, I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins. Here's a look at your Kane area forecast for tonight.
Jeff and Danielle.
We are big supporters of Kane Wolves, and we just got to say, Ridgway, your deer meat is what you are.
Oh, nice.
That's right. This game, it's all over for you guys.
It's an away game, so
Yeah,
we can say whatever we want.
that's right.
We're not coming here. We're going there.
Right. By the way, we're on Saturdays, so if you'd like to listen tomorrow after the game, we'll be here for you.
Of course they want to listen tomorrow after the game.
Why wouldn't you?
Of course they want to listen.
We have free popcorn.
Don't you? Jeff and Danielle in the morning. Of course they do. Kane's greatest hits all day.
101.7 XZY.
WXCYLP Kane. Hometown proud.
From the music you love to the teams you cheer for. This is your community on your station. 101.7 WXCYLP Kane. 101.7 XCY's pregame show is sponsored by Atlantic Eastern Electrical. providing electrical contract services for business and industry. They're located in Kane and can be reached at 837-1222. Also supported by Kane Dental and Primary Care Center, part of the Keystone Rural Health Consortium. Located at 118 Fraley Street, they offer primary care and pediatrics with same-day acute visits available. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Thursday. 814-887-6313. We also thank Pepe's Bistro on Fraley Street, serving hand-tossed pizzas and homemade bread, along with a full menu of entrees and beverages. 814. We also thank Pepe's Bistro on Fraley Street, serving hand-tossed pizzas. 814. We thank these businesses for supporting WXCY.
Yeah, and here we are back at the Paper City Domtar Field. I think that's what they call this now on the scoreboard down in Johnsburg, is set here to play the Ridgway Elkers, and just a few minutes away from the national anthem, and getting set to play here on a beautiful, beautiful night. I just checked my weather. Yeah, 69
I'm having a good time
out.
out here.
Yeah, you look good out there, Chris. And hey, now all the video, you got it going on?
We got the video. Our audio we're not very pleased with, but it's still going to be coming on through, at least on the video side. The radio station, if you want to turn down that audio, what you're watching, and listen on the radio stream, you might get a little better of a enjoyment tonight. We'll have that fixed for next week, as always. We have little bumps in the road when we're on the road for the first time. And I want to say something unique about this stadium, guys. Both teams come out the same tunnel.
Yeah, underneath the stadium.
There's some interesting things that happen with the teams being in the same tunnel as we.
There's a Y in there.
There's some things that happen in there. Some things that the folks don't see.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, too. Look up on the hillside there. We're just talking about fall, autumn. I mean,
we're starting already, aren't we?
Can you get a picture of that hillside? Starting to happen.
We don't just do football here, everybody.
Right. But I mean, that's just night, doesn't it?
There's some color in a couple of the trees there. So we get these cold nights. That's going to change real quick.
Yeah.
But I don't want a cold night tonight. We
So
want to have
put the rake by the door.
That's what Bruce is saying. The rake by the door.
Yeah.
And then I was looking on PIAA stuff here, like the people that were predicting these games. They had it pretty much of a wash. Like
It was a draw, right?
Yeah, it was a draw. Like half picked Ridgway and half picked
Kane.
Picked the Kane Wolves. So yeah, there's that shot of look at that on that hillside across from the Domtar paper mill, and just a beautiful setting down here. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's the national anthem. And there you had that. Well done by the Johnsonburg Ridgway band. They did a nice job out there. Thank you. All my stuff falls on the floor, and thank you very much.
You'll be able to get to it.
Mm-hmm. That guy's been helping us out. He got us some rosters and helped us pick this stuff up.
Yeah. But yeah, so here we are, a big game here for, like I said, the Wolves at 2-0, the Ridgway Elkers at 1-1. The Ridgway definitely doesn't want to fall to 1-2, and a big thing with, Kane to start out at 3-0 would be a huge thing. We haven't started out like that for a few years, right? Been a while since if we were able to start out at 3-0, and then next week, Keystone, they come up to Kane, right? That's going to be a home game next week, so.
This is a big barometer tonight. It really is.
Yeah.
Excellent rendition of our national anthem by the Ridgway Elkers marching band. Give them another hand.
Close to the kickoff time here, and for tonight's captains for the Kane Wolves, I think it's going to be, which I have right here, it's going to be Talon Schaefer, Evan Anderson, and Isaiah Smith and Thomas Shrub. And for the Ridgway Elkers,
It's Rocco Allegretto along with Gavin Kilpeck, Nate Stager, and Marcus Gerg.
they're out there right now, midfield. So, and says, I don't care if you played the game before, you know what happens before the game. You know, the butterflies, you practice all week, right, for one game. That's what you do. Like, you know, other
That's all you do.
sports.
You bang and bang and bang and bang, and then you play.
Yeah,
Once.
It's over real quick. One time. So the butterflies, and then, I mean, it's...
Once you get a couple of hits, and then finally you start breathing correctly, and you know, thinking straight.
And again, we always talk about this, you know what I mean? High school football, pretty much when you're done with the high school football, it's over. You just don't go doing it
It's
anymore.
not the kind of thing, it's called robbery or assault if you do this on the street.
So, you know, like I said, you play baseball, you can carry that on, you play soccer, you know what I mean? You're just kidding. But the football said once you graduate, and I know we've talked to a couple of the kids over the summer, and I know you know a lot of the kids that sparkle, that work, and that, and, you know, I was talking to them, and just like you do, and, you know, I say, yeah, they're going to miss it. You know what I mean? They really are going to miss not playing this year.
It's a big hole to fill.
It is.
It's a big void.
Your first year out, you know, you're 19 years old, and
it's August, and you're going, what are we supposed to be playing football?
So, and again, too, you know, back in our day, high school was 10th, 11th, and 12th. Now it's 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And what we're seeing, kind of what's going on here, even with Ridgway, a lot of 9th graders playing, 9th and 10th. There's only a couple of seniors on the Ridgway
Around
team
the
also.
area.
So we've seen that where the rosters are on the underclassmen side.
Right. Looks like Stager's going to be back deep along with number 8. That's Kilpack?
Yep, Kilpack. Gavin Kilpack.
And of course, we've got a all-world kicker for us.
And what number? Tyson, what is it?
Number 20 and number 8.
Okay, 20 and number 8, huh? And 20 is Nate Stager. So, yep, Stager back. And for us, the kickoff is the Boschert kid, Tyson Boschert, which he made a 36-yard field goal last week. You know, and also tried to attempted one that was like a 40-something.
It was 45.
Yeah. So here we go. Tyson Boschert ready to kick, and he hits a line drive. It's going to be taken in the end zone. No, it's going to be a dead, as it's a touchback as Zimmerman catches it in the end zone. But boy, that's a boot, isn't it? 5 yards deep in the end zone. Yeah. So good job there by the Kane Wolves special teams and the place kicker Tyson Boschert.
Yeah, he is a bigger help than people would imagine, our kicker, yes. And I hope that adjustment made a difference, Joe.
I hope so too.
So here we go. Like I said, this is not going to be a traditional thing here, right? It's like a wing tee thing, and
you don't know who the snap's going to.
So number 2 is Stockman. It looks like he's going to be in the backfield along with 33 Greg, and they got 3 wide receivers split to the right. And it's going to be Stockman to the right side. He's with the direct snap, and he takes it across about close to the 25. Novacell there, but wraps him up, number 9, and that is Kane Jamerson for the Wolves. Gain of 5.
5 tough ones.
So again, Bruce and Chris, this is going to be a different kind of an offense for...
you have to stay home in this offense. Defense. You have to stay in your lane. The minute you start, making a one-on-one, it's going to make a problem.
So here we go, 2nd down and 5 at the 25 of the Elkers. It's going to be stacked in the backfield again, and it's a handoff to Stager up the right side. Stager across the 30, 35 up. Rid out of bounds. Schaefer takes him out of bounds, but a nice pickup of first down for the Elkers.
Along with Sophie's, but that moves the sticks for the Elkers.
Yep. Yeah, that was a 10-yard run right there for the Stager.
Once he hits that corner, look out. So first down for the Elkers.
Yep.
36-yard line.
So first down and 10 for the Ridgway Elkers at their own 36-yard line. And for the Wolves on that front line, you have number 62, Aiden Eckert, out there for the Wolves. Yeah, we'll go down that list as we get going here. So first down for the Elkers. Stockman, Alregretto, and this is going to be straight ahead run. Stockman across the 40, out to about the 43-yard line.
Brought down by Evan Anderson.
So second and 3 for the Elkers here, early going. See Preston Dar out there for the Wolves on that front line. Mason Thomas Shrub. Isaiah Smith, number 54 for the Wolves on that front line.
Connor Taylor, number 52.
Direct snap again to Rocco Alregretto. Alregretto to the right side, has some room across the 45. That's going to be another Elker first down.
Tackled by Jamerson.
40 at the bottom of the 47-yard line. And also Will Silfies on that tackle for the Wolves. But Alregretto said just that direct snap and the big sweep to the right side.
With this set of offense, if you lean one way too much, I mean, you're in trouble right from that point because there's 3 guys.
Yep, number 33, Greg now looks like he does take the snap, right up ahead across the 50 into Kane territory down at the 45. And number 56, Thomas Shrub on the tackle, but boy, another nice pickup for the Elkers.
And that's what I mean, Kane's waiting for the outside movement, and it just came straight up the middle. And once you start guessing, that's when you get in that big trouble.
Right.
So opening drive started at their own 20-yard line out into the Kane Wolves 45. It's going to be Nate Stager right side, and he breaks a tackle down and across inside Kane 40-yard line was Nate Stager.
Smith saying stop. Along with Damon Wells.
So Ridgway, you know, really just all running, and
yeah, they're just picking a side.
And last week when they played against Smithport, it was a low-scoring first half. You know, it took them a while to get going. And
first drive of the game, no score.
So here we go, first down for the Elkers, first and 10 at the Kane Wolves 40, and this is going to be Greg, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Preston Dar?
Yes. Also.
And that's going to be a loss of the yards. So Isaiah Smith and Preston Dar were able to shoot the gap and bring down Greg before he was able to get started. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 at the Kane Wolves 42-yard line.
And you know what? This is the same offense that Elk County Christian ran for years, and it just so happens the offensive coordinator for these guys is the old head coach from ECC.
Yeah. And you know all this stuff, Bruce. You do, because you really are into the high school sports. You've been around it for 30-some years yourself. Movement. And it looked like that was going to be a direct snap to Stager, but it looks like a flag going to be a
false start, maybe?
Yep, false start. You're right, Bruce, against the Ridgway Elkers. So it's going to bring them back 5. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 16 for the Elkers.
And this is where the Wolves have to make a stand right here, right now.
And they're going to mark it, at the Kane Wolves 47-yard line, back 5. Bring up a 2nd and 16 for the Elkers.
And this is where the Wolves
47, no score. 8 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Clock starts to run. So now Stager into the backfield with Greg and Alregretto. Let's see who's going to take this one. As Alregretto in motion, Stager with the ball. He's going to try to go to the right side. Has room down the side. And boy, is he hit by Kane Jamerson. Legs of wood, but boy, a nice run there by Stager. And Jamerson just laid the wood on him down the sideline. It looks like Jamerson going to be on the ground. And that was a big-time hit.
He had the angle on him, and
Yes,
he just came out of a pack and
And that
He's up now.
And that was, what, a 2nd and 16, and that's going to be bringing up a 3rd. We're going to see where they do mark it, but Jamerson's able to get up. There you go. He's able to get up because that was a collision across the side of the field. Look at right there. We've seen it again on instant replay there,
How
right?
about it, man?
Wow. Yeah.
See what I do for you guys?
That's nice, Chris.
See what I do for you
cameras
guys?
in here. That's absolutely awesome.
You are the man.
And
You were the man last week filling in for me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I tried my best.
And, you know, they have the first down marker, or the down marker way back. He must have ran out of bounds.
He must have stepped on the line there when he went to cut.
Yeah.
So he got a hit that he didn't even need.
Right.
Yeah, that was a pickup of a good 10, 12 yards, but he must have went out of bounds, so it's going to be a 3rd and 18 they got on the scoreboard. So 3rd and 18, it's going to be 3rd and 14 is what it's going to be.
Looks like more.
3rd and 14.
Even need.
Yeah.
Right. It's an explosive offense.
That was a nice job. Who'd you say that the number 3 is that who came up there? Schaefer, and he slowed him down. Or Halbeck.
He turned him inside, made him slow down.
So big play for both these teams. It's a 4th and 6. And there it goes. Got a pass, and it's going to be complete. Down at the 20, breaks the tackle. The 15 at the 10, on his feet, down at the 5-yard line.
Wow. Nice pass by Rocco Allegretto. Who was that dude?
Zimmerman. Sure, number 9. Zimmerman.
That was from 47.
From the 37, right? Yeah, 37 down inside the 10.
27.
Just a nice play there. It looked like he was going to run it, and it was a kind of a halfback pass. I mean, it was.
He got behind the crowd.
So it's a first down, and we're going to mark it at about the 10. And here goes Gert right up the middle, and he's down inside the 5.
He's down to the 1.
So Marcus Gerd, Ridgway Elkers, trying to flex their muscles here on their first drive of the night. And I tell you, that was a big play there on 4th and 7 or 4th, and just kind of caught Kane.
They just run it down their throat.
Yeah, and on that pass, and it just kind of was wide open. And Zimmerman, these guys are pretty hard to bring down after they've
got some speed and power.
Yes, they do. So 2nd down and goal at the 1-yard line for the Ridgway Elkers.
And
no
showing
score.
up some time here on this drive.
So here we go. Direct snap going to be to number 2, and that's Stockman. And Stockman to the right side. That's going to be a touchdown. Xavier Stockman off that right side of that offensive line, and he was able to take it in for Ridgway Elkers' first score. It goes up 6-0 right there, and 6 minutes to go here before the quarter.
It looks like they're going to attempt the extra point by kicking these.
Yep, number 3, and that's going to be Castillo, Mario Castillo. He's going to be the kicker for the extra point. Mario Castillo. He's going to be the kicker for the extra point. Good snap. Good, and it's good. First blood, it's up 7-0. And that was an 80-yard drive. Yeah, it was shoot up half a quarter. Yep, 6 minutes, 5:57 to go. Is exactly, you're right, 6-minute drive.
Took it the whole way from the 20 down. So
It's just not working.
Yeah, that was a big 4th down, and some, but they were gaining some chunks. They had the one negative.
They had the procedure penalty, and then they had another one that set them back.
But where Isaiah and that Preston Daw, I think, had a 2-yard sack, and then the rest was some big runs there. And again, kind of hard to say who's going to get the ball.
It's hard to process.
You
have to follow the ball.
Kind of a different, like I
Some
said.
kids are really good at this too.
This is what Bradford runs too, right? That wing tee.
They did, yeah.
They did run that for years.
Yep.
Then they kind of went away from it last year, and I think they're kind of going to get back into it.
It's a very deceptive thing, especially when you have so much speed. You know, because like I said, you lean one way, and especially up front, the guys are past you in just a blink of an eye.
So Casillo ready to kick, and it's a low line drive, and it's going to be taken at the 15, at the 20, out across close to the 35-yard line.
Nice return.
And that was Will Silfies on that one, right? He did a nice job being able to scoop that up and took it out to the 35-yard line of the Wolves. So
there's no giving that field.
No, the Wolves start their opening drive at their own 35-yard line. And you're right, Bruce, there's no giving the field. It's pretty like concrete out there, right? It is.
It's hard.
So here we go for the Wolves. You're going to have Anderson in the backfield with Novosel as the quarterback. It'll go 3 wide receivers, and it's going to be a pitch to Hallbecky, and Hallbecky's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage by number 55, and that's Bo Vigilone. And Hallbecky came from that split side, and they kind of pitched it to him, and Vigilone was able to wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Petticoat Junction.
Yeah, we got the trains. We got it all going on down here. All kinds of good stuff. So 2nd down for the Wolves, 2nd and 10, 5:15 to go here, opening drive. Here you go with Anderson. Anderson tries to get off to the left side. He's going to be wrapped up pretty much right at the line by Marcus Gregg.
Yep, along with Bo Vigilone, number 55. Gain of 1, maybe?
And we talk about Ridgway, a lot of underclassmen, but some pretty stout young underclassmen out there.
First thing when they came out, I said, they told JJ they got some beef.
Yeah. You thought they were seniors, and then you looked at the program, you only got a couple,
juniors.
So 3rd and 9 for the Wolves. Is going to have Schaefer going to split way out here to the right, and Novosel back to pass. He hits Anderson out in the flat, and Anderson's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line. A nice tackle out there by Rocco Alregretto in the open field. And it's going to bring up a 4th down for the Wolves. It's going to be a 4th and 5.
Looks like we're going to go for it.
Yeah, looks like they're going to line up and go for it at their own 40, down 7-0 with 4:10 to go here, opening quarter. It's a high snap over Novosel's head, and he falls on it at the 20. So, wow.
That's going to be down at the 20, Dee.
Yep. Snapped over his head, and just you didn't need that to happen right there on a 4th and 10 at your own, or 4th and 5 from your own 40. And
yeah, that was just bad timing for that.
Yeah, just over his head, and you talk about stuff. That's why you play the game, and plays like that can if that happens down at the other end of the field, it's bad, but it's not as bad as happening in your own.
Now it's really short field and for them.
So 1st down for the Ridgway Elkers at the Kane Wolves 21, and this is going to be Greg straight ahead. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Is Marcus Gregg. And I'll tell you what, the first 2 games that we played, we were pretty physical, but right now tonight so far, Ridgway is really the physical team so far.
We're getting pushed back right here.
Yeah. So that's going to be a 1st and goal for the Elkers at the Kane Wolves 5-yard line.
And that's not a fun thing to hear or say, but that's the reality of it right now.
Yeah.
Elkers knocking on the door.
So here we go. Number 1 is Alregretto into the backfield with Gregg. And Alregretto, he hands off. That's a counter to Stager, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Elkers.
Yeah,
And there you go. Like every direct snap, you've been pretty much the guy that gets it, takes off with it. And this time here, he handed off to Stager, coming like on a counter trap play. So just a lot of things happening here for the Wolves. And
it's not like we have a regular set of backs. These guys are right up on the ball too. So when he's turning or snapping it, right there up close to the line. Usually when you're handing that to a running back, he's 7 yards in the backfield.
Yeah, you're right. And there's just a lot going on. Good snap, the hold, and the kick is good. So Casillo puts up the extra point, and the Elkers go up 14-0 with 3:28 to go here, first quarter.
300 club winner. First quarter, Jim Kennedy and Rich Walker. Ticket number 1.
So 14-0. So the Wolves find themselves down. And so far this year, this is the first time we've been down because never down. We've only given up 6 points for the whole year, or 8.
Well, this is where you have to show some muscle here. And, you got to at least slow the train down some. And I'm sure that's what Coach is telling them. We've all been around long enough to know that it's hard to win a game where you let them come down and score each time. So, but the Wolves are, we've got some players here.
We are.
Back deep for us is going to be, Schaefer along with...
Silfies. Yep, Schaefer's and Silfies going to stand back inside their 15-yard line as Casillo ready to kick and hits a high one. And that drives back into the end zone, so the Wolves will pick up there at their own 20. So, hey, both these kickers with some legs.
That's funny. I was just going to say, in this day and age, things have really come to fruition as far as kickers go. I don't know if it's the oncoming of soccer more or less, but a lot of teams have big legs nowadays.
Yeah, they do. And that's a big part of this game. It said like last week.
Special teams, and that's 1/3 of the game.
Yeah. So here we go for the Wolves on their second possession.
Just a moment ago by Nate Steger.
See what the Wolves can muster up on this drive.
For the Wolves.
Looks like Novosel, he takes the snap, and he's going to direct right up the middle. And he picks up close to about 4.
Yep.
Number 2 on the tackle there, Stockman, one of the first guys there, and also El Regredo, number 1.
Yep, Logan Hake, big number 77. This is what the Wolves have to get it under their skin here. They just need to get some positive yards and build some momentum here in this drive.
So you got the Jamerson kid in the game here, split way out to the left side with Schaefer. It looks like Silfies is going to be split on his own. And Anderson now with the ball off that left side, but boy, he's going to be hit. Maybe a pickup of a yard. Number 33, Gerd, on the tackle again. So, it's going to be a 3rd down, and going to call it 5, 3rd and 5.
This is where we were at last time.
And at the own 35-yard line, the Wolves down 14-0 with 2:20 to go here, first quarter. So now Novosel into the quarterback with Anderson, the lone back. Jamerson split to the left, along with Schaefer. And it's going to be a quarterback draw. He's going to be wrapped up pretty much right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was number 2. That is Stockman. And down to 2 minutes in this first quarter, B's down 14-0. The Wolves going to have to punt this time.
Yeah, I would think that's what they're going to do is punt this one away after that first time and not able to stop the Elkers. So you kind of don't want to give them good.
You don't want to give them any great
field position.
Now.
So Schaefer going to be the punter for the Wolves.
Normally a big leg.
And it's a good snap, and Schaefer hits a nice one off. That's a spiral going to hit. It takes a bad bounce. It takes a bad bounce for the Wolves. That hit at the 45 and bounced back at the 48-yard line of the Elkers. So 1:32 to go here, opening quarter, and I said the Wolves down by the score of 14-0.
Yeah, and it's tough when you're having a hard time slowing somebody's offense down when you only had your hands on the ball for maybe a minute and a half.
Yeah, not much.
No, for one thing, you don't give your defense much of a rest, and the other thing is you just take no time off.
Elkers lead it by 14.
So here we go, Elkers out of that wing tee. And El Regredo with the ball to the right side. He's trying to get outside.
Well, that was a good play.
And a nice play there by, is that Isaiah Smith?
I think it was Anderson.
Yeah, it was. Evan Anderson did a nice play to slow him up.
He turned him in at least.
Yeah, and he picked up about 3 outside the 49-yard line of the Wolves. But you're right, Anderson did a nice job to turn him up.
That's where you want to keep it. You notice a lot of these plays that happen big are on the outside.
And that might have been Jamerson over there with the stop, but second down, and they're going to call it second and 8 after a pickup of 2. Second and 8 at the Kane Wolves 49-yard line. So El Regredo again in the back with Stager. And this is going to be El Regredo again, right up the middle, and he's going to be tackled. But there comes a flag as I see a helmet come off. Looked like a Elker helmet came off, and there's the flag coming into the pile. We'll see what happens. That was El Regredo's helmet that came off. And we'll see what the flag's all about.
Looks like he's walking against Kane.
What that came off. And we'll see what the flag's all about.
Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see what they come up with. But a nice defensive place there by the.
He's going off the field. They're telling him it's a face mask against the Wolves.
Yeah, with his helmet, and he's probably got to come off the field because
it's your own helmet. Yeah, just for no reason it came off, just contact or something.
So he has to come off for one play as his helmet came off, and you're right, it's a face mask against the Wolves. So just kind of shooting themselves in the foot with the snap over the head, and then that 15-yard penalty right here. We're going to put the Elkers at 1st and 10 at about the 32-yard line of the Wolves. And this is Stockman off that right side, and he's going to be hit at the line. Isaiah Smith, and he stays on his feet.
Man.
And I tell you what, that kid must be pretty strong if Isaiah Smith got you and you're able to kind of stay on your feet.
You're standing your ground.
Yeah, and then the Anderson kid comes up to help finish after a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 for the Elkers. And they're Kane Wolves 31-yard line, under 40 seconds to go, opening quarter.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Down to 30 seconds on the play clock.
So 2nd and 8. Here we go as again out of that wing T, and this is going to be Gerd. And Gerd, he's a big load, that kid, right up the middle. And Isaiah Smith there, number 54, and Hall Becky. Yep. And that's going to be a pickup. It's going to bring it down about a 3rd and about 4. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So it is the Ridgway Elkers 14, Kane Wolves 0. Take it back to the station, and we'll be back for the second quarter.
1017 XCY would like to thank these business partners for their support in helping make this broadcast possible. Kane Lumber and Fuel True Value Hardware, Howard Hanna Professionals, Steve Tunall, Kane State Farm Insurance Representative, Allegheny Eye Care, Silk Motors, D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, Happerberger Disposal, Kane Elks Club, Field Street Boots, Kinsu Beverage, Pepe's Bistro, Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant, W.E. Swanson Insurance, Atlantic Eastern Electrical, KD Accounting, Kane Senior Center, the Wild Sunshine Factory, and Kane Dental and Primary Care Center. Thanks to these businesses and for our Friends of the Wolfpack supporters for helping with our broadcast.
WXCYLP, Kane.
And here we are back at Johnsonburg Field here at the Domtar Field in Johnsonburg as the Elkers up by a score of 14-0. And during that timeout, I was just kind of looking at the roster a little bit, and you look at the Stockman kid, Bruce, 205, El Regredo 175. So pretty big load into the backfield. And now this is going to be a kind of a trap play to Stager, and that looks like, is that
Pretty well defended.
Yeah, that's number 57. Damon Wells on the tackle is, and he's a 9th grader, the Wells kid, right?
Yes.
He's a 9th grader, yeah, number 57. He's 11th grader. He's a junior. Wells.
Okay.
Yep. The Connor Taylor, number 52, is a 9th grader, and he's been out there quite a bit. So here we go. It's a 4th down, 4th and 2 for the Elkers at the Kane Wolves 25-yard lines.
Bradford down 14-0.
So here we go out of the wing T. Stager was in motion, and I think you're going to pull the Kane Wolves offside.
Yep, that was a good cadence draw.
Yeah. So then he have to run the play as the Wolves jump offside, and that's going to be a first down. First down for the Elkers. So the Elkers up 14-0, knocking at the Kane Wolves' door at the Kane Wolves 20-yard line. And there it was. I mean, that was a big play again, 4th and 2, you know.
And you're amped up.
And you're amped up, and First down for the Elkers.
Port Allegheny up 7-0 over Central Clarion.
So Gerg, and they're going to hand this one off to Gerg. Takes the drive, and he's down inside the 15. Down to Kane Wolves, maybe down about the 13.
That's grinded off the center's left shoulder. That's all that is. Man. He picked up 4 just like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's just tough running.
That's tough running right up the hole there.
Yeah.
And they're going to say what? Picked up of 6, so it's going to be a 2nd down and 4 at the Kane Wolves 14-yard line.
But what happens is you're worried about the 2 guys on either side of him now getting the ball and going.
Yeah, there's just a lot happening here.
Yep.
So you got Greg and Stockman now into the backfield. And both snap Stockman, and he's able to fall on it. As that ball was Preston Dar covered him up, but Stockman was able to jump on it. That's going to be a loss. It's going to take him back inside about the 22-yard line. So a big, and Stockman able to jump on it as Dar was coming in there.
Just a smart play.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 11 back at the Kane Wolves 21-yard line for the Elkers. Up again 14-0 with 9:45 to go here, 2nd quarter. So we got Stockman in the backfield with Gerg. And Gerg's into the middle of the play, and it's a Stockman. He's back to pass, and he's looking downfield, and he throws, and that's going to be in and out. That was intended for Stager.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close to a catch on the sidelines, but there was some Kane Wolves cover. Yeah, number 5, Sylvie's down there.
Right on his shoulder.
Yep, and also number 1, Novacell. So Sylvie's over top, Novacell underneath, and that had to be a perfect pass, and it almost was, but the Kane Wolves defense, secondary, did a good job.
They're going to try to kick a field goal.
Yeah, this is going to be an attempt of 30. It's going to be an attempt of what's that, 39-yard field goal here. Casilio. So the good snap. And it looked like the Wolves might have jumped again here. Yep, it does. They're offside. They were in a 39-yard field goal attempt. It was 4th and 11. Now the Wolves jump offside.
Now you wonder if they might want to
go for it now. And it's going to be down inside the Kane Wolves 20. It's going to be a 4th.
Nope.
They're actually going to stay with the kicker out there. Casillo, and this is going to now be, what's that, a 24, it's going to be a 34-yard field goal attempt. Nice snap, good kick, and that's through. As Casillo nails that from 34, and that would have been good from the 43.
How about it?
Yeah, that was a nice kick. So the Wolves defense stiffened up, held them, but to a field goal. The Wolves did stiffen up there.
Makes it 17-0 now. Favor of Ridgway.
Yeah, and said the Wolves' offense so far has been pretty stagnant right here. As you said, they've only been on the field, geez, what, a couple of minutes, right?
I mean, it's tough to make any difference when you're not on the field.
So I have some scores. Oh, sorry, guys.
Yep, go ahead.
Scores from around the league. Union AC Valley and Keystone played actually Thursday night. Union AC Valley came ahead 15-14 over the Panthers. Wow. So we play both of those teams coming up. We play Keystone next week. Port still 7-0 over Central Clarion. Brookville 7-0 over St. Mary's. DuBois and Kearney City tied up at 7. Clearfield 8 over Phillipsburg Osceola. Punxsutawney over Bradford 14-0. Cameron over Smethport 12-0. And Cottersport and Otto are tied up currently.
Thank you.
So Casillo ready to kick, and he hits a line drive and hit and go into the end zone.
That's smart play.
Yeah, Wolfpack, he just let that one bounce. Said, I'm a golfer a little bit. I try to. And yeah, and if you hit 150 on the drive, you get a 100-yard roll out there. I mean, that's how hard this stuff is, and that's what that one did,
It is rock solid.
Yeah, jeez.
Talk to the grass out there, and they don't play here this much.
No. So, yeah, that ball really bounces when it hits. It's just like a cement out there. So, Novacell out of the shotgun. Going to go 4 wide receivers. Fake to Anderson. It's a little screen out intended. I'm not sure who that was, but it was a drop.
I think it was
number 6?
I believe so.
Albecky?
Yes. Yeah, he had it, and he went to turn, and he was kind of bobbling it, and then it fell, and he just fell on it.
Just that little bubble screen out to the right side. And again, the Wolves are going to go with 4 wide receivers. Schaefer and Will Silfie split out here to the left. Hall Becky and Preston Darr out to the right. And Novosel with the quarterback draw, and he's going to be hit right at the line. No gain.
The whole front line of Ridgway.
Yeah, led there by big number 58, and that is Frank Howard. Number 58 led that charge, and it's going to be a 3rd down for the Wolves. 3rd and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So trying to find out some offense here a little bit for the
I think
Wolves.
that's what they're trying to spread it out with this 4 wide receivers because they're not having any success inside.
Trying to open it up a little bit here.
Yeah.
So Novosel fakes to Anderson, looks, goes downfield, has him, and then he was wide open. Hall Becky and just overthrows him. That just kind of sailed, you know what I mean? It was Hall Becky, it was able
There's
to
no wind, and it just floated.
Yep. And Hall Becky just was one-on-one out
He was
there.
running as fast as he can run, I can tell you that.
So you kind of, that's another big play, just kind of a miss, because he had some
And once
separation.
again, we used a minute and a half.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Punted away, Nate Stager's deep.
So Schaefer here going to have to stand back into his
45-yard line. Schaefer inside his 10.
Mason Evanelli
10, and he hits a line drive. He's going to hit at the 50, take a bounce, and Stager picks it up at the 45, tries to get it outside at the 50, and Kane Jamerson, another big hit. That's too big, yeah. And that's the freshman, right, Jamerson,
Junior, I think.
No, he's a sophomore, 7th grader, yeah.
Sophomore, you're right, he played last year.
Yeah, so, man, comes up.
A lot of contact.
Yeah, and Stager did a nice job being able to field that, because if he doesn't field that,
It's going to roll down to the firehouse.
Yeah, I mean, and he picks it up, and
Runs in the first quarter, and then
took it to the outside, and that kid has some speed, but Jamerson, came up with a big hit, so Ridgway starts their drive at the Kane Wolves 44-yard line.
down, Stager in motion.
The ball's on the ground.
Picked up by Gergen Elwell.
Gergen, they stopped it. There's a penalty. Again, it was an illegal procedure against Ridgway.
There's 2 guys moving at once is what that was.
So that stops the clock there with 8:20 to go, and Ridgway up 17-0.
It's the only thing that slowed them down this evening.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock on the Wolves.
No, it's
what Ridgway is playing. They're just playing some phenomenal offense here in the first half.
So 1st and 15 for the Elkers at the Kane Wolves 49-yard line. Now clock starts, 8:20, 8:15 to go. Looks like, what's that, Stockman back, and it's going to be Stockman, and he's trying to get to the left side, has a block. Oh, boy, nice open field tackle by Kane again. Kane Jamerson. Well, I'll tell you, he had some room. If Jamerson doesn't come up and make that song, he's gone.
Yeah, he's got the field in front of him. And I'll tell you what, that Stockman kid gets his wheels up to speed in no time.
Very fast. Very fast. And he said he's 205 pounds. He is a load. You can tell from here. I mean, he's a big kid. Right. And that was a gain of, 7, because it's going to be a 2nd down and going to call it 7. So, yeah. It was 1st and 15, so that's actually a gain of 8.
And they're spreading it out.
And there's that direct snap, and that's El Regretto. And El Regretto first down inside the 30, and the ball came out. It looks like the Wolves come up with it.
I think so.
That's just what they needed to happen right there, is El Regretto.
Kane Jamerson, I believe.
Yeah, Kane Jamerson.
Stick your head in the ball long enough, something good will happen.
Yeah, man, Bruce, yeah. And that's just what the Wolves needed to happen.
Jamerson on the recovery.
As the, Ridgway was moving that again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, boom, boom. They started at the 45 and just... So good momentum here, Keller, by the Wolves.
7:17 to go, and the Wolves in the first half, and the Wolves down 17-0. Going to see something happen here for them.
Yep.
As Novosel going to go out of the shotgun, and Kane Jamerson going to be into the slot. Hall Becky split to the left, and they're going to hand this off to Anderson right side, and Anderson breaks a tackle out about the 35-yard line. That's a nice little run by Anderson.
Yep, and finally stopped by number 10, and that is Kilpeck, Liam Kilpeck.
On the tackle?
Yeah,
So going to be a second down. They're going to call it 6, pick up a 4.
just under 7 minutes to go in the half.
Back up to the line here.
Yeah, up to the line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line. And again, Anderson right side, waiting for his blocks, and he's going to be close, going to be short.
Nice lead block by Damon Wells, the junior.
And Stager on the tackle. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2.
No, it's manageable. It's the first time we've had a manageable 3rd down in the game, I think.
Yeah, you're right, Bruce. So it's 3rd and 2 at the Kane Wolves 38-yard line. It's Novosel and Anderson in the backfield. And looks like Novosel is going to call his own number, breaks a tackle across the 40, got a first down. But I'll tell you what, number 7 comes up and makes a big hit.
You let him know he was there.
And that's all in the Stager. This is a very physical game. Yeah, sophomore. And I'll tell you what, Ridgway, very, very physical.
Yep.
And Kane not backing down, but they got to keep this drive alive here. Maybe got to put some points on the board here. Down 17-0 with 6 minutes to go before the half. Novosel, there's some offsides. Yeah. Offsides against Ridgway, and you talk about that cadence, and that's just what Novosel did. He
changed it up just a hair.
Yep, and Ridgway Elker jumped, so that's going to be a 1st and 5 for the Wolves at their own 46-yard line. Ridgway Elker jumped, so that's going to be a 1st and 5 for the Wolves at their own 46-yard line.
Plenty of time to not get
6
ahead of yourself.
minutes, all 3 timeouts.
Yep.
And so, and the Wolves do get the ball to start the game, and there's going to be the Wolves' illegal procedure, I think. So,
I didn't see the kid move.
Yeah, I think Jamerson kind of jumped into number 9, just a little bit.
I thought they called it on 3 because he dropped it right there.
So now the Wolves may be going to call, no, Ridgway is going to call timeout. So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Wolves at their own 42-yard line, 5:47 remaining here before the half.
Hydration timeout?
I don't know. I think Ridgway called a timeout.
Oh,
okay.
The way it looked. All right. I'm going to try to keep track of that.
Yeah. So don't have many score updates, I don't think.
How about the Bradford game? Was that still 14-0?
It's 28-0 Punxsy.
Yeah, Punxsy, they beat Du Bois last week, too. I mean,
something's up with they're not on as high a mound as they've been in a while.
Who's that? Du Bois? Okay, yeah.
I think.
14. Brookville's still 7-0 over St. Mary's. Brockway over Red Bank, 7-0.
Wow.
Right now. So Caldersport's still knotted up at 0 with Otto, and that's pretty much everything around the league. Buckdale and Montauk, tied at 0.
I love technology.
It's something when it works.
Yeah, when it works. I know. Yeah,
Let me tell you about that for a second.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Novosel hands this off to Anderson, right side, and Anderson picks up about 3. Yep, tackled there by number 21, and that is Hunter Dawakwa on the tackle.
Oh, I know because I used to work down there.
Yeah, down in Ridgway, huh?
St. Mary's Ridgway.
What was it? You worked for them?
No, I worked for a machine shop down there.
Oh, okay. So 2nd down and 7 with 5:15 to go here. Wolves down 17-0 here with.
17-0 Elkers. 5:10 to go.
Now Novosel throws, and he has Anderson. Is that going to be a 1st down? That's Kane Jamerson.
Yep.
Cross midfield. And that's going to be a 1st down for the Wolves. And that does stop the clock here before then they'll set it for the 1st down.
Right. But this is just what Kane needs.
Yeah, they got to get some momentum
about it.
Get some momentum and some confidence going here on this offensive side.
Culminating with a score, hopefully.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolves at the Ridgway 48. Novosel quarterback draw right up the middle, and he's going to be tackled maybe about a 2-yard gain out there. That number 77.
Big guy.
Yep, number 77. And they're going to call it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 with 4:30 to go here before the half.
remember one time a guy told me about big guys, you know. He said, well, he's not very fast. I said, we still got to run around him. Jeez.
Yeah. You still got to get around him. Yeah, that kid is a loadout.
He's a big kid.
Man.
The Super Bowl, so I guess I won't.
So for the Wolves, 2nd and 8, 4:10 to go. And Novosel rolls, and he has a man, and that's going to be caught by Preston Dar.
Nice
That's
pitching.
the 35-yard line. Tackled there by number 20, Stager. And Novosel throws a strike, right? I mean, and Elkers, they had some pressure coming.
Sure they did.
But I think that was, but I think that was like meant to be, you know what I mean? They kind of let him come.
The former quarterback head coach.
Yeah.
He knows how to release stress.
So here we go for the Wolves, and there's another flag. It's going to be a legal procedure against the Wolves, I do believe.
Yep.
That's what it's going to be. Yeah.
Somebody must not be getting set.
Yeah, or just kind of getting there. Yeah.
They're rocking or something.
But boy, on that play, there was pressure coming from Novosel, and I said they kind of just let that kind of come through. I don't know if they're going to try to throw a screen out there, but Dar opened down the middle. So 1st and 15 after the penalty, and the clock runs with 3:34 to go here. Again, the Wolves down by the score of 17-0 on what's that homecoming night down here for the Johnsonburg kids that play for the Elkers. And here we go with Anderson, tries to break a tackle out to the foot, but he's still across the 35-yard line. Number 29, Elio, and Anderson probably gets right back to the original line of scrimmage, so that was a gain of 5. Yeah, on 1st and 15, he picks up 5, makes 2nd and 10.
You know what? The TV screen in front of me just told me that was a good call on the flag. The kid in the end moved. For Kane. Yes, he rocked back and forth.
So here we go, 2nd and 10 for the Wolves. Going to go 4 receivers, and it's just Novosel up the middle, and he's going to be hit. It's close down to about the 31-yard line. I thought he was going to be stopped right at the line.
He spun and made a nice extra 1.5, maybe 2.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 here for the Wolves, down at the 2:30 mark to go here before the half, down 17-0.
4 down territory here.
So it's Anderson in the backfield with Novosel. You got the Hollabecky split way to the left, and it's going to be Schaefer split to the right. So 2 wide receivers, left and right, with Anderson into the backfield. Jamerson, the up back, and they hand off to Anderson. He's trying to get out the outside, but it's going to be tackled. Maybe a gain of about a yard.
That was 33 leading away, and that's good.
Yeah, because Anderson just kind of trying to sidestep a little, just couldn't get it going, and Gerd came up and made that nice tackle. So here it is, 4th down for the Wolves, 4th and 7. Going to definitely go for this with 1:40 to go before half.
They're going to load up the far side B's with 3 receivers.
Like, 3 wide receivers split out to the right, Dar into the slot. Going to have Schaefer split out here, Silfies out to the right also. Novosel from the shotgun. Anderson backfield, looking, and he has Dar, and Dar close. He's just going to see. Just short. By a foot. Yeah, as number 33, Greg Gerd comes up. And boy, it's just going to be shy, I do believe.
I mean, look where he's standing on the line, and the pit is right past the line.
Boy, about a half a yard shy. Ouch. Yeah.
He gave it everything he had, and it was a nice pass to him.
You know, so Novosel's been able to pass. I mean, he's had time. Yes. We're going to watch this again right here if we got, it's going to show, but he has time to pass.
Right there.
And boy, Dar really did a nice second effort trying to get that 1st down. But yeah, nice pass, But boy, Elkers just came up hard and stopped him a half yard shy. So Elkers take over, 1st and 10. And Gerg with the ball. Gerg out across the 30, out of about the 32-yard line. Paul Becky there, along with, it looked like Eckert there, and also Tommy Shrub. But going to be a nice run by about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for the Elkers. Under a minute to go here. And the Elkers up 17-0 over the Wolves. So with the 31-yard line of the Elkers. This is his wing tee. Looks like Stockman, and it's going to be El Regretto taking it. Tries to go to the left side, and he does break it. He's across the 40, out about the 41-yard line is El Regretto, Novacell, and also on the tackle, Wolfpack. But boy, nice run by El Regretto.
Yeah, big cutback.
Yes, it was.
Timeout.
Yep, they're going to call a timeout with 40 seconds to go. And, you know, second timeout, I do believe, with one left, right?
They have one left for the half.
Yeah, boy. You know, like I said,
it just shows you. I mean, we've got it in us for a drive going on here. You know,
yeah.
A couple of those, if those are non-penalty situations, you know, we're moving the ball ahead.
And a half-yard shy, the overthrow by a couple, you know, a yard or two, you know, just stuff that the snap that was over the head that led into, but that's why
on fourth down when they were at the 45,
Yep, that's what you.
Port Allegheny up 7-0 over Central Clarion so far, but that says in the first, so.
Okay, and that's down at Central Clarion.
Right, and we got Brockway at Red Bank. Brockway up 7-0 still. Brookville 7-0 over St. Mary's in St. Mary's. Close game. Carn City over DuBois 14-13.
17-0 Elkers here, 40.3.
So here we go for the Elkers. It's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line with 40 seconds to go here before half. Elkers up 17-0. And this is going to be Zimmerman as he takes that ball side first down the left side, down inside the Kane Wolves 40-yard line.
That was quite the sidestep he made.
And he got out of bounds, which stops the clock. Oh no, they're calling them inbounds. Clock's run. Ridgway has one timeout left. So now another direct snap to El Regretto. He's the right side, and he makes a cut up the middle. Tackled there by Novacell, number 1, and goes to the first down, goes to the Kane Wolves 30-yard line. And now you got the kicker, Casillo, that just, he made a 37 or 34-yard field goal here into the first quarter.
Yeah, but so, leg.
Yeah, he has the leg. I would say where they at the 30. So from there, they probably need about another 10 yards safely. Yep, to get them into the range with 17.9 seconds. And did Ridgway use their last time out? That's what they did. About another 10 yards safely. Yep. Range with 17. Use their last time out. No timeouts for the Elkers, and up 17-0, and have been able to move the ball against this Wolves defense, which has only given up one touchdown so far this year, and today they've given up 2 in the first half.
Well, we knew this was going to be the match that we had to be able to stand tall in.
Yep, you got that right. So first down for the Elkers at the Kane Wolves 30-yard line. So you got Gerg into the backfield. Now Stager in motion. Gerg's going to throw back to pass, and he throws out to that flat, and that falls incomplete. Intended out there for El Regretto as Novacell on the coverage out there into that flats. And that only took 3 seconds, so it's 2nd down and 10. With 14 seconds to go here before the half, and again, Elkers up 17-0.
And that's a design play. I mean, they're never going to throw it out into the flat out there. It's not going to take up. It's either good or it's bad. And if he does catch it, and he's not going to get into the end zone, they tell him run out of bounds.
Yep. So 2nd down for the Elkers at the Kane Wolves 30-yard line. And there's a ball. Oh, nice grab by El Regretto. He throws downfield, and that's incomplete as number 5 for the Wolves. And that's Will Silfies down there playing defense against number 8, Bruce?
Yes.
Number 9, Zimmerman. That might be 8. Yeah, that's Kilpack, number 8. Yeah. So Will Silfies did a nice job right there.
Yeah,
they were chucking each other.
Fighting for the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good no call.
This is going to be
He did a nice job of staying in front of him.
So look at this. He's going to go for a 46-yard field goal here.
Hello, on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if it's a fake.
6 yards from almost dead away center.
Good snap, good hold, and the kick is on its way, and it's just going to be short. It's short. Needed 46. He had about 42, about 4-yard shot.
Still, nice attempt.
Oh, yeah. Facillo.
He's right on.
Yeah, it was.
Dead center. Yep. So Kane's going to take over with 3.7 seconds left in the first half, down 17-0 to Ridgway.
We'll do the friends right away before we go back.
Okay.
And you got that one I gave you, right?
I got a bunch here that were added, and if I didn't, you'd make sure you tell me.
Well, you got the note, buddy.
Yep. Well, it doesn't mean I can find the note, please. I mean, no, come on. There's a lot going on.
Well, you know.
There's a lot going on. We got 3 computers, a couple cameras, a couple cell phones.
What are you trying to tell us?
I don't know.
We got stuff going on.
He wants more. He wants a raise.
I want a raise.
Yeah, it always is.
Hear that, Joe? Okay. So here we go. Wolves at their 20. Novacell going to take a low snap and just going to hand it off to Anderson, and that is going to be the end of the half. It is the Ridgway Elkers 17 and the Kane Wolves 0. So take it back to Friends of the Wolfpack
first.
right now with Chris Nicholas.
Yeah, we're going to do our friends. We'd really like to thank our friends of the Wolfpack. These folks are the ones that help keep this broadcast on the air, keep the transmitter transmitting, keep the radio station going, and all that good stuff. So we'd like to thank Matt Daly, Randy and Becky Gollifer, Casey and Paula Montier, Jim and Jeannie Iannuzzi, Jim and Kathy Greville, Bill and Kim Cicchetti, Basil and Francine Imbrogno, Jan and Steve Swanson, Lenny Cribbs, in loving memory of Ranny, Joanne and Steve Perry, Craig and Debbie Wenzel, Jackie and Tony Cicchetti, Kathy Roston, Tom and Carol Nicholas, Tim's Stump Grinding, Tim and Kim Smith, Jack and Linda Headland, Molly Rich, Bree and Dave Jones, Shane and Betsy Rich, John and Christy Darr, Casey Jones, Barb Kimbrough, Ron Cardy, Bruce and Joanne Leonard, Steve, Mandy and Ashton Bogle, Steve and Marcy Bezak, Jodelle Barner, Heidi Campbell and Gino McMahon, Pam Wright, Peter Amuso, Dr. Charles and Paula Amuso, the Kane Area School District Administration, Vicki and Dave Thompson, Katie Smith, Tim and Lisa Weil, Tom Brinkley, Dave Hadley, Bill Horton, Rebecca Hemme and Warren Miller, Debbie Airgood, John and Patty Chapman, Sadie and Macy Truman, Frank and Mary Bernecki, Julie Chittister, Chris and Amy Wilson, Robert Anderson in memory of Jack Grube, Kibby Painting, Ronnie and Ryan Swanson, and a big special shout out to Ronnie and Ryan there for their generous donation. We truly do appreciate that. That's exactly what this is about, and we truly appreciate the people that go above and beyond. So a very special thank you to Ronnie and Ryan. Fred Davidson, Joe and Shalise Gentile, Lisa Lorenzo, and Brittany and Tyler Bezak. We'd like to thank our friends of the Wolfpack. Your $10 gift is tax deductible and can be dropped off at the Photo and Sound Radio Shacks in Uptown Kane, or you can go online to wxzyradio.com and click on that PayPal link. We also take Venmo. Those links are all on our site. Thank you for all of our friends with us all along. Did I get them all, Bees?
Yeah, you did.
I did get them.
So you did do it.
So with that, guys, you can push the buttons on you, and we'll take it back to the studio for halftime.
You're listening to Kane Wolves High School football on 101.7 XCY. Supported by great local businesses like these. Zook Motors, Route 6 just west of Kane. With new and pre-owned cars and trucks and service and parts department. Online at zookmotors.net. Kane Elks Club, serving dinners on Fridays for members and their guests starting at 4 p.m. daily. Open bowling and league play serving dinners on Fridays for members and their guests starting at 4 p.m. daily. Open bowling and league play available throughout the year. For information, call the Elks at 814-837-8812. Kinzu and Kane. Their fall offerings include pumpkin ales and Oktoberfest lagers. 814-837-1000. Field Street Boots, offering Carhartt and Timberline clothing along with hunting and fishing supplies. You can find them on Facebook or 18 Field Street in Kane. D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, proud to stand behind Kane High Athletics and Academics. On the web at custombuiltmfg.com. State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Tunall, providing quotes for all types of insurance needs as well as financial services. His office is at 73 Fraley Street in Kane and can be reached by calling 814-837-6335. Haberberger Disposal, providing careful removal of household or business trash for customers around the region. 814-558-4304 or online at haberbergerdisposal.com. Kane Senior Center, a community hub offering a wide range of services and activities promoting social interaction, physical and mental well-being, and continued engagement in the community. 100 Fraley Street in Kane. Howard Hanna Professionals, representing buyers and sellers of homes, commercial properties, and acreage in the Kane area and surrounding region. Online at howardhannaprofessionals.com. W.E. Swanson Agency, offering plans for auto, homeowners, and business and commercial at 23 Fraley Street. On the web at weswansonagency.com. Texas Hot Lunch at Four Sons Family Restaurant. Field Street in Kane, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. 814-837-8122. Kane Lumber and Fuel True Value Hardware, located at 250 Hemlock Avenue, serving the Kane area from 8122. Kane Lumber and Fuel True Avenue, serving the Kane area for over 85 years with remodeling and Allegheny Eye Care, with offices in Kane and Smethport. Dr. Hausler and his staff monitor and treat all types of vision problems. Their phone number is 814-837-7880.
Hey Wolfpack fans, 101.7 WXZY is proud to bring you every snap of Wolves football, but we can't do it without you. For just a one-time gift of $10, you can become a friend of the Wolfpack. Your name will be added to our list of backers that we'll thank live during our broadcasts. Local businesses can join the list too with a $25 donation. Every amount helps cover the costs that keep Wolves football on the air. Together, we're more than fans. We're a family. Join us today, and let's cheer the Wolves on as one community, one Wolfpack. Learn more and give at WXZYradio.com.
From your Weather Authority Jet 24, I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins. Here's a look at your Kane area forecast. For tonight, thickening clouds turning cooler towards morning with a chance of a passing shower overnight. Low temperatures with diminishing winds dropping to 48. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, showers likely in the morning, tapering in the afternoon, cool again, a high of 64. Saturday night, mostly cloudy to partly cloudy, so drying out with some fog after midnight, low temperatures cooling to 63.
Kimberly Dietrich offers accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation. Open on Field Street in Kane Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and their phone number is 814-837-9296. We're also thankful for support from the Wild Sunshine Factory on Route 6 just west of Kane, offering spirits distilled from cane and sunflower seeds. They're open each week starting on Thursday with Saturday hours from noon to 10 and Sunday noon to 4. We thank KD Accounting and Wild Sunshine Factory for supporting Kane Wolves football on WXZY. WXZYLP Kane.
Hello. This is Citizen Kane, PA, and I'm Kane native Ed Rose. Each week I'll explore little-known facts and favorite memories from the hilltop. This week's podcast is entitled Emerson Bartlett, Kane's Forgotten Hero. Emerson Bartlett, or Emmy as he was often called, was the son of Reverend William E. Bartlett, pastor at Kane's First Methodist Episcopal Church from 1930 until 1936. In fact, the church's Bartlett Hall is named in Reverend Bartlett's honor. When Bartlett Hall was completed in April 1932, it was part of a massive $100,000 renovation. During his father's years in Kane, Emmy Bartlett distinguished himself as tops on the basketball court in the area. He was also tops on the cinder track and on the gridiron. He was also a top scholar and thespian area. He was also tops on the cinder track and on the gridiron. as well as an ace on the tennis court. The local minister, Emmy was Kane's version of dime store novel hero Frank Merriwell. He was an all-American boy. In 1934, the Kane Republican reported the following. Johnsonburg has developed the past year a healthy respect for a Kane High athlete, one Emerson Bartlett. Bartlett scored the winning touchdown in the Kane-Johnsonburg football game at the Berg last fall and had an important part in the Wolves' 2 basketball victories over the Johnnies this season. Writing of last Tuesday's game, Alva K. Gregory, sports editor of the Johnsonburg Press, commented, "That game proves that Emmy Bartlett, Johnsonburg's one original nemesis for the school year of 1933 and 34, is a real money player. Kane High could earn the right to call themselves the Millionaires just by hiring him out to haunt a few ancestral castles." When his high school days were over, Bartlett followed his court and gridiron mate Carl Byam to American University. And according to a 1939 story in the Kane Republican, Sparky, or Barty as he became known there, garnered many more laurels before his college days were over. Emerson Bartlett has been named to membership in Omicron Delta Kappa, senior men's honorary fraternity at American University. Awards for the group are based on scholarship, character, and leadership in student activities. In addition to being captain of the basketball team, the former Kane High athlete was a member of the football team for 4 years and is a leader in student affairs. One of the leading scorers in the District of Columbia, he has averaged 13 points per game this season, scoring 22 in a recent contest against Johns Hopkins. One could only imagine how far this extraordinary youngster would go. It would not have been far-fetched for Emmy to set his sights on being governor or senator or even president. He was handsome, talented, and luminous, and nothing could stop him in pursuit of his dreams. It turns out the real estate business was next up for Emerson Bartlett, where he remained until his enlistment in the Navy in 1941. Upon arrival in the Mediterranean Theater in 1942, Emmy got the chance to meet up in North Africa with Lieutenant Dan T. Benscoter, a former Kane schoolmate who was later taken prisoner by the Germans. Not surprisingly, by October of 1944, Emmy had made full lieutenant. From there, Emerson Bartlett's clip files grow thin. As his parents had moved away from Kane in 1936, the Bartletts kept few local ties to the area, so sparse coverage in the local papers was not surprising. A previous story stated that Emmy intended to return to the real estate business in the District of Columbia after his Navy service was completed. Maybe he headed off to the West Coast to fulfill his destiny as a millionaire. Perhaps that's why the tale of this remarkable Emerson Bartlett and his exploits were not well remembered in Kane in later years. If Emmy's story had ended there and he had lived out the rest of his days as a successful real estate developer, it would be much easier to tell. But if you dig and search and stay on the case, there is indeed more to his story, and you'll come across this item from the Kane Republican, dated April 30th, 1945. Lieutenant Emerson Bartlett dies in the Philippines. And there you had it. Lieutenant William Emerson Bartlett, 28, son of the Reverend William E. Bartlett, former pastor of First Methodist Church here, was a well-known high school athlete, was killed in a plane crash in the Philippines. Recently, it was announced here today. Lieutenant Bartlett was graduated from Kane High in 1935, the possessor of letters for outstanding participation in basketball and football. He was a member of the National Honor Society and participated in several other high school activities. Following graduation from Kane, he attended and was graduated from American University at Washington, D.C., where he also was outstanding athletically. After Kane, he attended and was graduated from American University at Washington, D.C., where he also was outstanding athletically. After serving with the Naval Aviation, planes were eventually recovered and reinterred in Sunset Hill Cemetery in Jamestown in September of 1948. Newspaper reports also indicated that a new athletic field at American University was named in Emerson Bartlett's honor in 1949. Reverend W.E. Bartlett, who became district superintendent of the Methodist Church, died in Jamestown in February of 1953. Well, that's all for this week, friends. Please send your questions and ideas to citizenkanepa@gmail.com. And thank you for listening.
Hey, it's your bluegrass buddy, Tim White. Come sit a spell this weekend as we enjoy the music of the mountains. 2 hours of down-home bluegrass on Sunday afternoons from 4 to 6 on the Tim White Bluegrass Show, right here on 101.7 XZY.
It's 4 a.m. Monday.
You can hear a lot about self-care these days. Advice on ways to relax, exercise, eat healthy, and more. Those are all great. But one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. That means saving money for retirement. It's never too late to start. And it's the kind of self-care that brings peace of mind that lasts. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
It's smooth sailing on Yacht Rock Radio. I'm Captain Adam, inviting you to climb aboard every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. on 101.7 XZY. So grab your captain's hat and set sail with the Yacht Rock lifestyle every Saturday evening at 6, right here on 101.7 XZY.
What is dedication?
My daughter started making necklaces. She makes what we call affirmation fashion. I tell her every day that your black is beautiful. Your black is beautiful. And if there's anything better than being beautiful, it's being smart. If there's anything better than being smart, it's being kind. And reaffirming that every day is our method of making sure her chin, reaffirming that every day is our method of making sure her chin never drops. My dad wasn't around. And I remember riding a bike and falling off and cutting myself, and me never just wanted to get back on it. People ask, how you... I didn't teach them. I just created an environment where they taught themselves, and all I had to do was be there.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
101.7 XZY.
You took the first step and quit smoking. Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote?
What is dedication?
My daughter is...
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hey Wolfpack fans, 101.7 WXZY is proud to bring you every snap of Wolves football, but we can't do it without you. For just a one-time gift of $10, you can become a friend of the Wolfpack. Your name will be added to our list of backers that we'll thank live during our broadcasts. Local businesses can join the list too with a $25 donation. Every amount helps cover the costs that keep Wolves football on the air. Together, we're more than fans. We're a family. Join us today, and let's cheer the Wolves on as one community, one Wolfpack. Learn more and give at WXZYradio.com.
WXZYLP Kane.
All right, we're back here at you guys have your headsets on. All right. I didn't hear it. I just, I didn't know what was going on up there, you know?
It's all timing.
It's all, you can't coach that. You can't coach time.
It's like size and speed. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah. Hallquist.
Have it or you don't.
Yeah. Hallquist was the homecoming queen, and Zimmerman was the, if you have the full names, I don't know if I do, that's what I remember.
No, that was right.
I don't have the full names, but Hallquist was the homecoming queen tonight, and Zimmerman was the runner-up. Sorry, folks, I didn't get those names, but I think that's pretty good to remember that much.
Yep. Yeah. That was pretty nice how that.
Oh, they did a real nice job of it. Yeah. Very, very nicely done.
Here we go with the winning 50-50. Let's see. 400.
Woo-hoo. Yes, Joe, I got the extra things.
Yep, friends and stuff, right? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so why don't I give the extra friends now?
Yeah.
Give them the props that they deserve for helping us out while we have a little bit of time here while you're listening for the 50-50. I did get some extra friends that were given at halftime. So we got Emo and Nancy Eli, John and Melinda Carlson, the Oak Street Brew Crew, and Mike Swartwood. So we'd like to thank those additional friends that are out there to support us every game. And you know, we try to get them on every game, but if we don't, guess what? You'll hear it the next game for sure.
Yeah, and I said you just can't appreciate it enough what they do and how many people jump up to help support the whole, the whole thing, and it takes a lot of people to do it. You know, just like what it takes to run this football game. I mean, we were here early and just don't realize the concession stand, the people, the ADs, getting organized. It's just a lot of stuff that happens to make these games happen.
From the guy opening the gate to the guy who locks the gate.
I mean, it really does. So, and the Wolves, they find themselves down 17-0 in the first half, and this has been, the on territory haven't never been there this year so
Not
far
this year.
at 2-0, and in the first two games we were able to make some adjustments and have a good second half. So hopefully that will be the MO for the second half for the Wolves, as we will get the ball received. So,
and we've shown that we can move the ball.
Yeah. We've been able to at times been able to, to move it.
Sorry, guys. Joe's talking in the background, folks. You don't think we're all possessed here ourselves? So just let him know I didn't get the second page that was sent to me. Go ahead, guys. Keep going.
No, that's good. I mean, did you find that second page?
Well, not yet. No, because the phone I'm using is the one we're streaming the video on tonight. So things are a little slow on the phone. So,
well, if you come up with it, you
we'll get it if it comes in. We'll get it.
If it comes in, just break into it, because that is, people donate to help us out, and that's what. It's a big thing that they do, and you
a lot of people who are selfless,
they are, and you want to be able to put their names out there to let it be known. So if you find it, just break in. But yeah, the Wolves down 17-0, and had a couple of like I said, a couple glimmers here. I mean, it wasn't. They had a shot at the long pass. It just kind of sailed a little bit. What was it? The first Ridgway took off with the first drive. They went 80 yards. Took it down pretty much on their own, what they wanted to do.
Right.
We got the ball. We went 3 and out. Actually, on fourth down, we went for it. And the high snap, and then Ridgway was able to come up with it down at 20.
Yeah.
And then they scored right away on that. Right before you find yourself down 14-0 without even being able to, and then they were able to weather the storm. I mean, it's 17-0, right? And so we're still in the game. I mean, there's a whole half to go.
Sure.
So they were able to kind of weather that. I mean, but Ridgway was able to run in between the lines, and they moved it better than what we'd have so far. And time of possession definitely in Ridgway's favor. But one thing I did kind of notice that. Able to maybe start to throw this second half a little bit more.
Well, there's something we have to do to make some space for ourselves, because when we were trying to run the ball, other than maybe a half a dozen times, Evan Anderson was able to, or the quarterback was able up the middle, it was non-existent. I mean, we were getting out physical up front.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is what coach is trying to do, I believe, is trying to spread things out, give ourselves some space. Unlike basketball, you take your 5 guys and you cram them all around the lane, then they take their 5 guys. Now you got 10 guys in a small area, and you can reach out and touch each other. You can't pass, you can't do anything. So now this way we're going to have 11 guys spread out, hoping to have Ridgway a little more undermanned in a larger area.
Yeah, I mean, we said both these teams not senior ridden, that's for sure. I think Ridgway.
No, young kids on both sides. 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, that's all. So that kind of does surprise me a little bit. Their physicality, tell you the truth, of being a lot of these underclassmen. And
3 tough kids in the backfield right now.
Oh, yeah.
Really tough. Equally, I think 33 is the kid who's more of a power runner, and the other 2 have got a little more speed, but all 3 combined are just a weapon in itself.
So, guys, before we kick off, that finally did come through to my phone.
Okay.
Bernie and Robin Lundberg, Joe and Sue Stauffer, Don Stitt, and E.M.N. Binks, or M. and Binks.
Okay, so that list is growing.
It's growing.
And again, we do appreciate Wolfbackers and from wherever and
all over the place.
The Wolves here as their team can come through this second half down 17-0.
And it's just our luck that we get to get the ball first in the second half.
We get the ball because we could really use it.
Hey, is that instant replay still working, Bruce?
Yep. They're lining up here to kick off.
Right. Good deal.
So here we go as Sohill kicks, and that's a low bouncer taken at the 10. He's going to pick it up, and that's going to be Sophie's trying to get out to the 15, makes a move across the 15. Sophie's was kind of back at the goal line. Yeah, low bouncer taken at the 10. He's going to pick it up, and that's going to be Sophie's trying to get out to the 15, makes a move across for the first half. And it looks like they're going to go, 4 receivers? No, going to go 3. 2 split to the right, and got one guy split way out to the left, and it's going to be Novosel, and he's got time. Now it breaks down. He's looking to roll, and he throws, and that's going to be incomplete.
Wait, hit him in the hands, though, didn't he?
Yeah, but thank God
he's running out of room.
But thank God he didn't. That would have been a big loss.
Oh, huge down inside the 10.
Yeah, if he'd have caught that, that would have been a loss on the play. So good thing he dropped it.
Yep.
So second down and 10 for the Wolves. As what they do, they came out trying to throw, and Ridgway brought some pressure right away off that left side of that line.
Two boys current sitting tied at 14 in their big matchup.
11 minutes to go here, and the play clock didn't even start yet. So it's a whole 25 seconds. And now back to pass, and he throws out here to Schaefer.
Nice throw.
That's going to be a completed pass, but only for a gain of about 5 out at the 25. So that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Wolves, 4th and 5.
It's going to be about 2, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be closer to
closer than that.
You're right.
About 2.
4th and about 2.
Maybe less than 2.
That's looks like they're going to line up for it. You're right. Yes. My mistake out there.
That's why we're all a team here.
Yeah, you're right, because they started at their own 15, and then you're right, it's close. 4th and about a yard.
Yeah, that was a nice swing.
So Anderson in the backfield with Novosel, and Novosel looks to throw, and he throws, and has a man down the middle. That's Preston Gar.
Yes, sir.
Up close to the 40-yard line. Tackled down there by number 7. Middle. That's Preston Gar.
Yes, sir.
Up close to the 40-yard line. Tackled down there by number 7. Stager. Yep, that's Stager, number 7.
Stager.
Oh boy, what a gutsy call that was. And Novosel stood in the pocket strong.
Standing right
on the run, over the middle. So that's a big first down for the Wolves. Takes it out to their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Down 17-0 here. 3 wide receivers for the Wolves. Split to the right as Schaefer split way out here to the left. Anderson in the backfield. Now Anderson kind of comes in motion.
Here we go again with the...
It's either going to be the delay a game, I think. No, false start against the Wolves.
They're calling it on numbers.
And what do you call that? The play clock down there in the end. They're not working, are they, Bruce?
No, they're not working either end.
Yep, either end.
Yeah, you got to have the internal clock. We had 2 guys in motion there.
Yep, 2 guys in motion. Yep, it was. I seen that. So 1st and 15 as the Wolves, just little things like that add up, man. That's just put you behind the change instead of 1st and 10. It's 1st and 15. Yeah, and that's just, that's just stuff that even the pros do. And they call that being behind. Nobody in the backfield. 5 receivers. 3 to the right, 3 to the left. Novoselic. Look at Dar at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Dar tackled down at the 10-yard line. And Stager races him down. Boy, that's a big tackle there by Stager as Dar.
What a nice blocking up front. He just numbered him, man. He stuck it right in his chest.
Yes, he did. There was 5 wide receivers, split 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And boy, what a nice play. And Dar comes up with a nice reception, and they're going to be 1st and 10. And I'm not sure if they're inside the 10. We'll see. First down, and Anderson tries off the right side, and Anderson takes it in for a Kane Wolves touchdown right there. That's a nice drive coming out of the halftime, making it 17-6. That's a statement drive with the pass. You said some great blocks for Novoselic.
And they had 2 guys right in his face when he unlaunched that bomb.
Boy, that was a bomb. I mean, yeah. On a 4th and a yard, and they, throw.
Yep.
And that's
off
just huge.
A penalty.
Yeah, off a penalty at 1st and 15. They made that converted, and now Boschert on for the extra point. So here we go. The snap looks good. The hold looks good. And Boschert's kick is good. So 17-7 in favor of the Elkers. But boy, the Kane Wolves come out after halftime, which we talked about that the first couple of games they played. And they came out the second half and made some adjustments. And let's just hope that's what Dr. ordered. Yeah, they did right there. I said they... some pass, and that opened up that for Anderson down there. And
you have to. You have to be on top of your game like that, because if you're just all stuck up front, you don't have to do anything. You open them up, man.
Yep. So now it's going to be up to the Kane Wolves defense here, because the first half, pretty much the Elkers had their share of the momentum with the run
from the get-go.
Yeah, from the get-go. So we'll see if the defense of the Wolves would make some adjustments. And but boy, that was just a nice statement drive that they needed to have to get the momentum down here.
We're not going anywhere. But you're right. They're going to have to be as physical as the Elkers up front here in this next drive.
So Boschert going to kick off for the Wolves, and standing back for
right away the Wolves.
The Elkers. What's that, number 20? Is that Stager back there?
Stager and the far side, I can't see what this
light would be. I think Alregretto off to the other side, I think. Okay. We'll see. But 9:19 to go here, third quarter, 17-7 in favor of the Elkers. Boschert going to kick, and he hits a line drive. That's going to take a bounce. It's going to be taken by Stager at the 10. And he brings it out to the 15 and breaks a tackle, the 20, 30. Cuts it back to the middle. 45. And tackled right before midfield. That's Chapman who finally brought him down. 26, Chapman. But Stager does a nice job
of picking up a bouncing ball
and breaking a couple of tackles. And, man, he almost was able to take that to the house.
He was close. Well, watch this replay. You can see it all in flow.
Yep. Just right there. And
I think the first guy tripped just before he went to make contact.
And that was Boschert, the kicker.
There's going to be a penalty.
Oh, the penalty, guys.
Boschert, the kicker, kind of slowed him down for Chapman to come up to make the tackle, but there's going to be a block in the back. Personal foul they're going to call.
Somebody got blocked in the back.
Yep. They're going to keep walking back.
And that must have been at the 35-yard line. It's going to take them back inside the 20.
Yep. So... came back to haunt him on that play. Penalties. Kane is probably ahead of 4-1 in that category with one personal foul in the mix. And this really sets them back on their heels now, because it's, what is it, about 21?
Yep, 21. So 1st and 10 for the Elkers. 9:07 to go, third quarter. 17-7 in favor of the Elkers. So
let's see the adjustment here.
Looks like Alregretto and Stockman into the backfield with Stager. Stager in motion. And he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's Tommy Shrub, number 56. Comes up. Isaiah Smith. Yep. come up, and maybe a gain of about maybe a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Elkers.
It's down to the Elkers.
8:40 in a moving.
And actually no gain. Going to be 2nd and 10 for the Elkers at their own 21-yard line.
22-yard line. They're going to put
So again, El Regretto, Stockman, and Gerg into the backfield. And it's going to be Gerg.
Keeper.
It's a keeper. He's
stacked at the line of scrimmage.
Shrub comes up hard.
Single-handedly rodeos him down.
He comes up, blows that up, and also Preston Dar there. And that's going to be a loss. That was Steger, right, with the ball. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 11. There's 8 minutes to go here. 3rd quarter, 17-7 again for the Elkers. But boy, right here, the Wolves came out and scored, put 7 on the board, and their defense starting to stiffen up a little bit. Big 3rd and 11.
Looks like going wide this time.
So the Elkers again, here we go, and it's going to be Stockton. He's back to throw, and he throws it. It's going to be incomplete, as there was some pressure up the middle. Looked like Isaiah Smith come up the middle, and the secondary really played well.
Intended for Jace Zimmerman, well covered.
Yep, and I tell you what, that was number 64, or 60, is that Eckert, number 62 for the Wolves, right?
Yep.
And also 54, Isaiah Smith. They put some pressure on there.
Record. Yep.
Let's see who that was here. It was 54, yeah. That was,
I think you're right, 52.
That was some big pressure.
From his 9-yard line.
And that's Connor Taylor that came in. So they're going to be a punt, and it's pass that blocked on at the 10-yard line. Kane Wolves making a statement here, coming up in the 3rd quarter. Man, that was coming up the middle. Unabated. We're going to look and see who this was right here on the instant replay, because that happened quick. It was a low snap, right?
He picked it up on the one hop. I think it was Damon Wells, number 57.
We'll see here. As the snap goes low, bounces.
Tries to kick it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he tries to kick it.
6.
Yeah, he's 52. That's the Connor Taylor kid again, too, and man. So now the Wolves 1st and 10
in prime real estate
at their 11-yard line. Anderson in the backfield. They hand it to Anderson. Anderson breaks a tackle down inside, close to the 5-yard line. So
some yardage.
1st and 10 it was. It's going to be 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd and goal is what it's going to be.
Wolves running quick, too, again.
Yep, coming up the line in 2nd and
from 8. No.
Anderson, again, and Anderson down close, inside the 5. It's going to be a 3rd, and it's going to be 3rd and short.
Maybe like 1.
So 3rd and goal from the 2.
I don't know why Anderson doesn't get it here.
3rd and goal from the 2 for the Wolves, down 17-7. And it's a low snap on the ground.
I think it was Bees.
Yeah, it hit the ground, and the Wolves come up with it. Man, that was a big, just never got back to the quarterback. So it's going to be a 4th down and goal.
Yeah, the play never materialized. this replay is something, isn't it?
Yeah, 4th and goal from the 4. That was a 2-yard loss. Yeah, 4th and 4. So Anderson into the backfield. Novosel, they're going to hand this to Anderson, and he's going to be stopped. It's going to be stopped short. It's going to be short. Stopped short about at the 1-yard line. Man, how big was that ball on the ground? Man. And that was a big one right there. That would have been tit for tat, because that's what happened.
Other than the field goal.
Other than the field goal. So they're going to have to take over at the 1-yard line is the Elkers. And be conservative. How close that, Anderson in, that nice tackle right at the 1-yard line.
And there was no doubt about it.
So the Elkers able to sustain that turnover, and they're going to straight up the middles. El Regretto, and he's going to be tackled.
And it was Gerg.
Gerg is just going to be brought down from the front line of Kane. maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2.
So 5.5 minutes to go here, third quarter, 17-7 in favor of the Elkers. So some excitement coming out of this out of the gates, the second half.
High school football Friday nights.
Going to call 2nd and 8, the ball at the 3-yard line of the Elkers. Yeah, how big that was right down there, my God. Whew. And on that third down, the ball never got it back.
Great.
So second down for the Elkers, 2nd and 8 from the 3-yard line. And right up the middle, and he's going to be kept. And that's El Regretto, it looks like. And it's going to be tacked.
Hollowbecky on the start. Yep, so gain of 1.
So 3rd and 7. And the ball, and on the game, on the scoreboard, there's not a down, or there's not a yard line. Snap, and there's room, and he's ball on the ground.
It's loose.
Oh, and he came right back. He rolled right up and picked it up. And that was great. Man, that was a 3rd and 7 from about the 3-yard line. And it got ripped loose, and it jumps right back up into his arms. Yeah, look at that. Down it goes. Man, right there. What a big first down that was for the Elkers.
You'd almost think he was Irish. The luck of the Irish bounced right back into his hands.
And that was Novosel that ripped that out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So first down for the Elkers, just under 4:12 to go here. Up 17-7, the ball at their own 15-yard line. And that's Stager. And he's going to be hit by Isaiah Smith as he slams into the ground. That's Zimmerman, number 9. Jake Zimmerman, Isaiah Smith.
He's doing a good job of getting off that block up front here at the start of this half.
Boy.
You know what I mean? He's out quicking, or he's not letting that guy get his hands on him or something.
And that's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Now under 3:40 to go here.
You're right, it is tough when you don't know what line they're on.
And I'm going to say they're at the 15-yard line. So 2nd and 11 from the Elkers 15-yard line. Stager in motion. Keep it. And here goes the Ruth. And that's going to be close to about the 20-yard line.
Which is going to be...
Is that Stockman, number 2?
5 more yards.
Yep,
looks like.
3rd and 5.
Yeah.
A long 5.
Yeah.
This first down plus here.
3rd and 5 for the Elkers at their own 21-yard line.
Right.
Under 2.5 to go here. Stager in motion, and he keeps it. He's going to be hit for a loss, and that's Berg.
Who's that on the other side? Met him head on. Oh, okay, that was Schaefer.
Schaefer?
That was a nice stop. He came up to the line.
3, and Jamerson, too, I do believe out there, but yeah. Big hold there, 4th and 5.
Well, that's got to be the back of this punter's head just right now.
You're going to have to punt.
Facilio to punt it away. The last one was blocked.
And there was illegal procedure against the Elkers, so that's going to back them up 5. It's going to make it 4th and 10. And this is the kicker, right? Casilio, right? Casilio does the
Casilio, yeah.
And he does the big leg. Yep. And back deep for the Wolves. Is that Silfies or is that Schaefer? I can't.
I think
it's Hollabeck, number 6. Yep.
Hayden Hollabeck factory.
Oh, he was back.
And now they're switching it up here as Novosel comes back. And now 2 minutes to go. Snap is good, and it's again. Wolves! It's jump on it. It's in the end zone. We'll see if they jump on it. It's recovered by the Wolves, right? Touchdown! Thank you.
I was going to say, I saw it. Touchdown, yes.
Who gets the block right here? That snap gets there, but it's kind of high.
It's a
throw. 87, Preston Dar. And recovered by Kane Jamerson. Looks like, number 9. So there you go, man. The Wolves
62. Look at him, the big guy in the line. Give it a ball, it's mine. Give it a ball, it's mine.
That's Eckert, huh? Man, Aiden Eckert. Jamerson. Preston Dar with the big,
I tell you what, it was that floating ball on that punt that gave him too much time to get to the kicker.
And Preston Dar comes up with the block.
Remember the kid before, the punt before, he was it was low. So now he's taking it safe.
Snap good.
Oh, boy.
And the kick is good. Wow. So here the Wolves, 17-14. Here with a minute 52 to go before the third quarter. In the third quarter, so what a momentum changer here by the Wolves. Yep, right back into the game. So excitement. Friday night lights, baby, right?
I'm telling you, man. And this is why we play two.
That's why we play the game, right?
That's why we play two times.
Boy, oh boy. Let me get some score updates here for you before the kickoff here.
I'm telling you. That's why we play two times.
Boy, oh boy. Let me get some score update. Play over Red Bank, 28-6. Brookville, 14-6 over St. Mary's. Karn City and DuBois. Montauk tied at 0. Clearfield 14, Phillipsburg, Osceola 8, Punxsutawney 50, Bradford 0, Cameron County 24, Smithport 14, Otto 22, Cottersport nothing, Mount Union 20, Coensville 14.
Quite a few good games going on.
Oh boy,
you know,
good night for football.
Good night for Friday night lights.
You bet. Oh, if you could pick this temperature and kind of night for a football game, this is the one you'd pick.
Absolutely. So yeah, the Wolves come back here, put up 14 third quarter points. Boschert ready to kick.
We have something. There's one official
pulled hammy or something.
I don't know. He's over there waving time out.
Yeah, there's a timeout coming off the field. Everybody.
Hydration.
I don't know. There's an official over there that. I don't know though. Which end?
Everybody's over on maybe it is a hydration thing. I don't know. 17-14. See, it's what's going on over there. That official right here called timeout. Oh, he threw a flag.
Threw a flag.
For some reason, he threw a flag, but we'll see. But yeah, what a great third quarter for the Wolves.
It just shows you if you can adjust the plays at halftime, what can happen.
Yeah.
Of course, now they didn't punt in the first half either.
No.
Did they?
No.
No. So there wasn't something they were up to tonight. I mean, so far in the game.
Right. Well, we had that punt that went open. No, that was a fourth down. You're right. Yeah, we haven't had a punt. Is that
for Ridgway?
Oh, Ridgway.
Yeah. For Ridgway, yes.
Yeah, what a stance that was, you know. And Ridgway,
and then they changed deep backs.
Yeah. Novosel went back, but when they held us down there, you know what I mean? And then they were able to get it out there and got a first down, and then the Wolves were able to, stop them.
And I didn't understand that why they ran the ball 3 times up the middle.
Yeah.
Because the whole game they've been running off cue.
But they were able to get that first down, and then the Wolves stiffened up as Boschert kicks this one, and that's going to be taken. Gunner, Stager, and he tries to go to the left side. He's going to be corralled about at the 25-yard line. Number 22, Ben McCormick, and 52 is the Taylor kid there, and they just kept on stringing it out.
And got to hit the sideline sooner or later.
Yeah, they just strung that out. That started on the left-hand side, and they must have had the wall set up to the right side. And they just did a nice job. They're number 5 also for the Wolves, and that is
22 also.
Right? Yeah, 22. That's Ben McCormick.
Ben McCormick.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Just a 9th grader.
Now here goes Stager, left side. Got some blocks and tapped it after a 10-yard gain. Ben Schaefer. But Stager maybe not about 9. Going to be a second down and a yard.
See what I mean? They didn't do any of that. The previous two
ran it up the middle.
Yeah.
But you're right. So that was a 10-yard pickup. First down for the Elkers at their own 35-yard line. Clock under a minute 30 to go before the third quarter, and a score 17-14 in favor of the Elkers.
Got a game.
So it looks like Stockton into the backfield with Gerg again, and Stager goes in motion, and they hand it off to Stager. Left side has a hole out across the 40, out about at the 42-yard line is Stager.
Man, he hits the hole hard.
Kane Jamerson and Preston Darr on the tackle for the Wolves. A pickup of about 8. It's going to be a 2nd down and 2 for the Elkers at their own 43-yard line.
I've had 6 different people text me about how hard that Kane Jamerson kid is hitting people.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, so we've seen a few of them right in front of us here. Holy cow. 2nd down and 2, under 30 seconds to go. And this is Gerd with the ball straight ahead. It's going to be a 1st down across the 45, out of about at the 47-yard line. Tommy Shrub there, and also number 57, and that's the Wells, Damon Wells.
And that was our business. I was pick up the 1st down.
Yes. So under 20 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter.
They don't need to run a play, so
they might not. Yeah, boy, what a 3rd quarter here. Tightened it up.
Run a play.
Never mind. Up to the line of scrimmage. Under 8, 5, down to 4. Stager in motion.
No,
down to 2. Down to 1. That is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. It is the Ridgway Elkers 17 with Wolves 14. Go back to Jones Station and stick with us for an exciting 4th quarter.
1017 XZY would like to thank these business partners for their support in helping make this broadcast possible. Kinzu Beverage, Pepe's Bistro, Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant, W.E. Swanson Insurance, Atlantic Eastern Electrical, KD Accounting, Kane Senior Center, The Wild Sunshine Factory, Kane Dental and Primary Care Center, Kane Lumber and Fuel True Value Hardware, Howard Hanna Professionals, Steve Tuno, Kane State Farm Insurance Representative, Allegheny Eye Care, Zook Motors, D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, Happerberger Disposal, Kane Elks Club, and Field Street Boots. Thanks to these businesses and for our Friends of the Wolfpack supporters for helping with our broadcast. WXCYLP, Kane.
All right, here we are back at the Domtar Field in Johnsonburg as the Wolves come back, being down 17-0 at the half and put up 14 3rd-quarter points. So it's 1st and 10 for the Elkers at their own 47-yard line. Stager into the backfield. It's going to be Gerd, and he's dropped the left side across the 50.
Nice hit by Preston Darb.
Yep. It's out to the 50, and that's actually stopped the runner. It's going to be a pickup of about 3. So Preston Dar, you said that was a nice tackle out there by Dar and Silfies. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 right at midfield for the Elkers.
Boy, this is it all, Bees, right here, 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's been pretty exciting sitting right here. So here we go with 33 as Gerd, and they're going to do it. And Isaiah Smith said, no way, I'm staying home on that counter, and that's going to be a loss of 4 or 5. They tried to get the Sturger kid, and they seen that play. You know what I mean? And Isaiah said, not today, and stayed home, and he took Sager one-on-one and made about a 5-yard loss, actually, because now it's going to be a 3rd and 13 back at their own 45-yard line are the Elkers. So here we go for the Elkers. Looks like are the Elkers. So here we go. Like that Stager is El Regretto, and he's looking to throw, and he throws downfield. That way over as Evan Anderson and Kane Jamerson out there on the defensive side, as that was intended out there for the Wolfpack kid. Nice coverage again, over the top and underneath.
Time to bring out the punter now.
Yep.
Punter's going to be Casilio, who also does the kicking chores.
So the Wolves kind of come up and hold as the Elkers fail at their own, stalled out at their own 45-yard line. So back deep is going to be Novacell for the Wolves, and the last one was blocked, and he had some pressure again by Dar. Novacell lets this bounce down inside the 10, down inside the 5. So Novacell just let that one go. Yep. And what a big punt that was.
And they almost got to that one.
Yeah, Dar on that left side, he comes up pretty hard with it, and just able to get that off, and said Novacell was in the middle of the field, and ball went to the left side of the field.
And just took a perfect Ridgway bounce.
So the Wolves going to start this drive back at their own 5-yard line.
Watch how close he comes to getting this.
Oh, yeah, right here it comes up, just really close. So here we go for the Wolves with 10 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the game. The Wolves down by 3, 17-14. So here we go. Anderson into the backfield as Novosel rolls to the left. And he's trying to get outside, and he has some room. And there's going to be out close to a first down.
Going to get it. We stayed on that deal.
Yeah, that was a nice run. A nice seal block out there. Looked like by Jamerson on that left side. But I don't know if there was a flag thrown or not. Was there?
I don't think so,
No,
Steve.
okay. No, there wasn't. Or is there?
Yep.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Well, good eyes.
So that negates that. Has a pickup of about 7.
Ooh.
So it's going to be, this started at the 5, so it's going to be a 2.5. So now the Wolves will be backed up inside their own 2-yard line. So, field position, everything right here.
Now you've got to be deliberate here.
Clock runs, 10-10 to go here in the game. Anderson, lone back, 3 receivers for the Wolves to the left. Novosel, he's going to hand this to Anderson. Anderson got room. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, 10, touchdown! Evan Anderson for the Kane Wolves. Wow, what a run! I didn't think that kid had that much speed, but boy, did he show the jet. 97.5-yard touchdown. Evan Anderson off that right side. Let's see the blocks here.
I'm telling you,
It opened up.
1, 2, bam, he's gone.
And he outran, I tell you.
Everybody.
He did. He just kept on going. There it is. The hole opened up, and there he goes.
See ya.
Look at him. Makes that tackle. Wow. And there he goes.
See ya.
Look at him. Makes that tackle.
Where's the oxygen?
Woo, baby.
Look at that kid Hall, man.
He did.
He hauling a nail, man.
So now the Wolves up 20-17. Here the extra point by Bosher. Big extra point right here. Snap, and the kick is good for Bosher. So the Wolves up 21-17 with 9:47 remaining in the game. We talked about it on the way down here. We had people talking
2
about
halves, man.
Wow. And that's the 3rd game in the row that the Wolves were able to make some adjustments. And I was getting some texts by some people here earlier. And I don't want to say who it was, buddy, but I'll tell you.
How about it?
The texts weren't that nice. But now that kid that did that, I don't know. Maybe he's got a different look on this because he was texting me and I said, man.
You might need a drink.
Oh, I do.
You need to get that whistle wet
We're
there.
stopping on the way home, aren't we?
Oh, boy. Once again, Taylor 2 halves. Kid comes out of the locker room with a different life.
Yeah, that was awesome. What a run by Anderson.
And nice job on that, opening that hole on the right-hand side. That was something we could not do in the first half.
2 seal blocks, it looked like.
And then the guy that had a shot at him, he swiped at his leg as it was coming. And he just missed it.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a big run. I mean, 97 yards.
21-17. Wolves up now with 9:47 to go.
So Bosch going to kick. Yeah, a lot of time left in this one here, people, because...
and these guys can start fast.
They can. They put up 17 themselves in the first half. Right. So here we go. Boshert's a line drive. Going over taking it to 20, to 25, and Stager out about at the 27-yard line.
Who is that? That's 52 again. Is that the Taylor kid?
Yeah, Connor Taylor, and also 57 for the Wolves, and that's the Wells kid.
Yep.
And also number 58 out there that's Tommy Shrub. Or no, 58. Logan Williams out there.
And we're mentioning kids that we never mentioned before. These are young kids who are stepping up and are playing, man.
Next guy up, man. You got to get in there and play.
Integral parts in the machine.
So here we are, 21-17 in favor of the Wolves. 9:40 to go into the game. And this is Greg right up the middle, and he goes across the 30, out at about at the 35-yard line, Gerg. So that's a nice run right up the center.
Jamerson on the tackle, along with Tommy Shrub.
Pickup of 7.
Yeah, the first drive of the game, Ridgway drove the length of the field.
Well, yeah, this is what people thought was going to be right here, you know. I mean,
this is the adjustment we made.
Second down and 4, they're going to call it. The ball at the 35-yard line of the Elkers. 9 minutes to go. Elkers down 21-17. This is Gerg and Elio into the backfield. And he's going to pass it out to the right side in the flats. And he has a man, and he's out across the 40, across the 45-yard line. And that's going to be a first down for the...
Run out of bounds by Nogat, so finally... And that's the trick with these guys, man. They set up that bubble screen on the outside, and he picks up a quick 8, and boom.
Yeah, so first down, yeah, it's a big one. That does stop the clock on the outside, too. First and 10 for the Elkers with 8:53 remaining in the game. The Elkers down by 4, scored 21-17.
The Wolves kept believing, kept fighting. 2 block punts.
So here we go out of that option, and it's going to be
Here's a run left.
and he has some room, and Becky takes a tackle from the backside.
And the whole way from the other sideline to track him down.
Yep, so Al Regretto picks up about 5. Going to be 2nd and 5. Under 8.5 to go here into the game.
Both teams have this full contingent of timeouts of 3.
So the Elkers come to the ball here at the line of scrimmage.
Down, call it 5 at the 47-yard line.
And a direct snap to Stager. Stager tries to get to the outside. Makes a miss. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
That was the key, turn him back in the middle.
And I'm not sure who that was on that outside.
It's hard to see.
Was that Anderson? Maybe? I'm not sure.
Eckert was on the bottom of that pile.
So third down, 3rd and 5, no gain. And clock runs, 7.5 to go here. I'll be hoarse in the morning, I think.
You'll be hoarse now, buddy.
Wow.
You was calling the cows, man.
I guess so. Got a little excited. Rightfully so. So here we go, 3rd and 5. Right up the middle, and there's a hole for El Regretto. He's across midfield. That's going to be a first down for El Regretto.
Have we seen any flags in the second half?
Anderson on the tackle, and you know what? Good sportsmanship, too. You see these guys helping each other out.
They know each other a lot from baseball and all these other things.
This is a barn burner, but you're right. It's still some pretty good sportsmanship out there.
Putting on a good show tonight.
Here is now, run left, Stager. Gets a corner.
Here goes Stager, left side.
There's a hole back here, guys.
There's going to be a hole.
Yeah.
But Novacell and Talon Schaefer do the tackle, knock them out of bounds, but you're going to be a hole as our cameraman out there.
It's going to be 2nd and 20.
Chris.
Yep. 1st and 20.
And what a job you do out there, because we're watching this. No, I'm serious. I mean, it's like on this TV up here, clear, and I mean, I can see it better on the TV than I can from.
And I like it when they take their time, because I usually get them to see the replay before they start the next play if they drag it.
And right there's the hole.
Yeah, you got it right by the shoulder on Aiden Eckert, man.
Elkers down.
So first down and 20.
If that was me, you would have been able to hear me swearing.
First and 20 for the Elkers at their own 43-yard line. 7:16 to go. Looks like Stockman going to roll to the right, and he has a man. And that's going to be complete to El Regretto, and that's going to be across the 50.
9-yard pickup.
9-yard pickup. It's going to be a 2nd and 11 for
Anderson.
Evan Anderson.
Yep, Evan Anderson. Good solo tackle.
And, yeah, that might be the first pass that they've completed tonight. Maybe 2, because
not many
at all.
Nope.
So 2nd and 11, clock under 7 minutes to go here in the game. Wolves up by 4, 21-17 for a Friday Night Lights high school football game, baby.
Remember a few years back.
And this is a threat, and it's a keeper. It's a procedure. It's going to be a procedure against the Elkers, I do believe. Yep.
See what happens when the gears get out of sync, man.
So 2nd and 16 it will be for the Elkers that the clock stops with 6 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the game.
Back to 2nd and 15.
And there's the clocking.
15.
And as the clock starts to run here, then the Elkers might be thinking 4 down, maybe.
Oh, it's a necessity.
Well, not yet, right.
Not quite yet.
No, not yet.
Depending on where they can get to.
Yep. Yeah, we've been treated to a great game here. Tale of two halves, right?
Yep.
So 2nd and 16 for the Elkers back at their own 46-yard line. Now in motion comes El Regretto, and it's a fake.
This is going to be the same thing. Yep, false start.
Wow.
Or procedure, or whatever they call it these days.
So the Elkers backing up. Going to be a 2nd and 21. Yeah, I don't know if it's just like two men moving at the same time, I think, or just a little stutter.
I didn't think the officials will get on, or they'll tell this is going to be a point of emphasis. From now on, we're getting too out of hand.
So 2nd down and 21 as the Elkers start this back at their 41-yard line now, with 5:57 to go. Clock runs 5:55.
Moving again now under 6 minutes.
Stand.
So 2nd down and 21 as the Elkers start this back at their 41-yard line now, with 5:57 to go. Clock runs 5:55.
Moving again.
Back at the 41-yard line of the Elkers. El Regretto back to pass, throws a little flare.
He's down.
And that's stopped. Throws to El Regretto.
It's going to be 4th and about 15 base.
Evan Anderson on the tackle.
Looks like.
Yep, Evan Anderson on that tackle. And that's going to be a 4th down, and they're going to call it what, 17?
16 is what they're going to say.
It looks like they're going to go for it here, right?
Well, they almost have to, because if Kane was able to put a drive together from here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kentucky,
they have all 3 timeouts, but they're going to go for it here. 16 at the 48-yard line of the Elkers. And Stager pass rolls to the right. Oh, he gets leveled, and that falls incomplete. As
No flag.
Isaiah, he hits him hard.
He just cut him off.
And he had to let that go, and that was close.
He threw it sooner than he wanted to, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he's leveled out there, and wow, that falls incomplete. So the Wolves will take over
in great field position
at the Ridgway 47-yard line. 21-17 with 4:50 to go, right?
Yep. I just heard a 53-yard line from the stadium announcer.
Well, we're in Canada, sort of. Hey, that's what. Hey, hockey game at 10.
So at the Ridgway 47, Novosel from the shotgun, hands off to Anderson. Anderson right side at the 40, down inside the 35. That's going to be a first down by Evan Anderson. And now this offensive line for the Wolves is really starting to kind of come through here. And Bernecki kid, the Mason Bernecki, number 55, had a nice block for Anderson. He kind of rode it, and Anderson just followed him. And
that's his second guy in two possessions I've seen come off. Lineman for them.
For them coming off?
Limp off.
Okay. So now the Wolves letting that game clock run down. Time under 4.5 to go.
Right.
21-17 in favor of the Wolves.
Now he'll raise his hand with 5 seconds to go.
Anderson into the backfield with Novosel. Now Novosel off that right side. And he picks up maybe even 3 or 4. Yep, a nice block again. Preston Dar out there along with number 56, and that's Thomas Shrub on that side.
Yep.
And that's going to be a pickup of 3, second down and
Timeout
57. And the Elkers use a timeout. Is that that's their first timeout, right?
Yeah, there was one right before a kickoff, but I'm still not sure what that was.
That was an official timeout.
Yeah.
They raised their hands.
Okay.
Yeah, that's loud up here, isn't it?
That's something.
Can you hear the echo?
Oh, yeah.
God.
We've got a mountain right in front of us, Bees, and you know what? I just want to make sure I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. You gotta take a drink of some water up there.
We'll get them a lozenge.
Hey, it's nice start out here too, right? I mean, it's a beautiful.
It's great to see this stadium like this. There's so many good games here over the years.
This used to be a semi-pro football team played in this stadium.
Day, right?
Oh, wow. And they still play midget football here.
Yeah, the Shamrocks. That's a big play here.
Regular thing.
Yep.
Wow, but we got a Shamrock going on here right now. Let me tell you, this is
a rock'em sock'em,
right.
man.
What a, yeah.
I mean, you couldn't get any more than 2 different halves.
No. That was just, like I said, rather than giving up, they got going, right? I mean, some people give up, some people can't. Right. I mean, that's, right. I mean, that's, and they got fired up, came back, and,
17 is only
turn the tables around. So here we go for second down for the Wolves, and Anderson going to be caught in the backfield. Nice tackle by number 55, Vigilone, as he was able to grab Anderson from the back.
Along with Gerd, man. That kid is strong, man. Yeah, they got to stop the clock. I mean, they can't afford to let any.
So let me do some score updates while we have time out here. Port has opened up over Central Clarion, 27-14.
Wow, they're really
wow. Yeah, that was an interesting game. That's
Mr. Bliss.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, Brockway 28 over Red Bank 6, St. Mary's 18, Brookville 14. There's another good barn burner going on there. Ooh, another close one. Karn City 35, Du Bois 28.
Wow. Yeah.
Punxsutawney 50 to City 35, Du Bois 28.
Wow. Yeah.
Cameron County 24 over Smithport 14. Otto 22 over Cartersport 0, and I think I skipped over Montauk 22, Bucktail 0, Clearfield 21, Phillipsburg Osceola 8, and Mount Union 20, Conesville 14, and that takes us everything around D9.
Yeah, and you talk about that Port Allegheny Central Clarion, Port Allegheny single A, Central Clarion double A, and both those teams represented the District 9
title games.
Oh boy, single and double A.
Yep. Everybody was a fan. It didn't matter if you were a Wolf, a Ram,
D9,
an Elker. Everybody was a fan of those two teams as they went down their playoff run.
So big play here for the Wolves and for the Elkers as the Elkers down 21-17. Novafell from shotgun, looking to pass, and he's throwing downfield.
Tell me.
And that's going to be intercepted, I do believe. No, incomplete. And that was intended for safety.
Yep, it's intercepted.
It is. And you know what, though? That's like a punt. That's like a punt. I thought you waved it off. Yeah. But what I'm telling you, that's like a
it's better than a punt.
Yeah, down at the 5.
You can't nose a punt down there.
If that falls incomplete, the Wolves would have probably had to punt or go for it. So
yeah, I think they punt.
I think they do punt also.
I think you're right.
There they go. So now
this is a punt at the 1.
Yeah, not at the 5. Yeah, it's
whatever.
10, yeah, so
whatever.
So
you gotta get just under 4 minutes. They've got to go 95 yards.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
And a field goal won't get it.
No, not by 4, so the Elkers have to...
They got to score TD.
Score TD, so here we go, people. 4 minutes to go.
And now let's see if they hang it out to dry or if they're going to run this meticulously.
So 21-17, 4 minutes to go. This has got to be the final drive, and I think the Wolves are going to use a timeout
smart,
right here. Yeah,
smart.
Because they just
don't want nobody behind you.
Right, nobody behind you, and smart. Man, wow, what a
Kid,
game.
We're going to have to get you some oxygen.
I'm telling you.
We're going to need something.
What a game.
A lozenge and oxygen.
Run was just unbelievable, that 97.
Well, you know what it reminded me of? I was watching a thing about Gale Sayers scoring 6 touchdowns this morning, right? Yeah. And when his leg came up around that kid trying to make the tackle and swung and whiffed, that's what exactly it looked like, the Kansas Cyclone or whatever.
And he had, it was not only power, but the speed.
And he's faster than I thought he was.
He had some wheels, didn't he?
Yes. I mean, he got motivated and was running away from D-backs and
D-backs. Yeah, now one kid had a pretty good angle coming in.
Right.
Oh, he's, so that was a big play in this game. A lot of big plays in this game.
There have been two big halves in their own right.
Score. Hart City led Dubois 35-28.
So Ridgway sitting with 3:53 to go in the game, down 21-17 at their own 5-yard line. First down.
So here we go from that triple option.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a reverse to the right side. And that's going to be a far side away from us. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a pickup of about 7.
Yeah, Isaiah Smith.
Not 3.
And that's El Regretto with the ball, right?
Yeah.
They kind of went to the left side.
And Schaefer.
Yeah. And they pitched it El Regretto to the right side. It's going to be a gain of 4. And he did get out of bounds, so it's going to be a 2nd and 6 from about the 10-yard line.
You would think they're going to run to that side because they want to keep this close to the sideline.
Pass is El Regretto. Breaks the line of scrimmage. 15. Holopecky, big tackle at the 15-yard line. That's actually Stockman.
Keeps the clock running.
And that's a first down. Clock runs. Got to move the chains. 3:35 to go into the game. 21-17. Stockman back to pass again. Some pressure, breaks the tackle, and he's going down. Yeah, it goes down in the back.
Isaiah Smith.
It looks like an Elker kind of going to get up slow there.
You know what? I went down to their last time out, so clock runs at 3:12.
So Thomas Shrub and Isaiah were on that tackle for a loss of 2. Going to be 2nd and 12 for the Elkers. Back inside the 15. So Stockman back to pass. Eckert, pressure, finds El Regretto. El Regretto trying to take it out. Oh, he outside. He fell before he got out of bounds.
His knee must not have touched.
Yeah,
because
he's down. He's out of bounds and he's down.
Yeah,
that knee kind of That was a weird look.
You're right. That did look like a
bomb. Right here to go. Watch right here, and he's got some bad turf, and he's down.
It just gave out.
It did. So hopefully he's okay in this great game that's been going on tonight. Such a great game.
Anybody get hurt.
Yeah, and I just kind of looked,
he seems like a great player. Not that anybody should get hurt.
No. So, with that, what do you guys, any more? Well, you just did the scores.
Did the scores, because you got all the friends in. Joe's been asking, Joe, I got 2 different texts from Mr. Graville, so we're good there.
Monitor's got some wheels going, don't they?
I got a text from a buddy of mine that the Port Allegheny Gators just won 27-14.
Wow.
And that was from Scurv.
Scurv,
27.
St. Mary's up by 4 over Brookville.
That's a nice win for the Port Allegheny Gators, isn't it?
Yeah, Red Bank losing big, huh, to Brockway? Is that, yeah, I mean, I thought Brockway was down a little bit.
With this going on here, we talked about
around
things up in Kane. Well, let's just talk a little bit about the summer up in Kane. There was things that were happening. You had the alumni weekend, which people came back with the Arts in the Wild. It was just a great weekend for all that right there.
Weather-wise, it was great.
Weather and the people that were up here, and then you had.
There was something just this last weekend down at Kinzu Point.
How about that?
I know a bunch of people who went to that, man.
Joe was telling us, I think about 10 grand, 10,000 people there.
Lots of people into one day.
Free.
One day.
Free stuff. Beer tents and food trucks and everything.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. Swedish Festival happened, right?
On a nice weekend.
Some nice golf tournaments out there.
Please hop one off, guys.
Things that were going on this summer. What a beautiful summer it was up here. Dry.
Yeah, my water hose got used more than it ever had.
Started off wet, though, didn't it?
It started out real wet, like swampland.
Yeah.
And good to see this kid walking
on his own.
Yeah, El Regretto, and the clock is going to start to run because he didn't get out of bounds. He did fall, hit his knee, and he was down then.
So as soon as he waves his hand down, it'll start.
And it's going to be about a third, and what are you going to call that? A third and about 5? Third and 5.
A long 5, yeah.
And the ball is at the 20-yard line of the Elkers. So third and 5, 2:52 to go in the game. back to pass, and that falls incomplete.
Hey, let me tell you this one. Zach Holt sent me a text. He said, I broke my remote when he hit that hole and ran for the touchdown, and then I jumped up and bumped chest my wife.
There you go. There we go.
Let's go.
Zach would have been in this booth. We would have been both. You would have been tall.
I would have had
So here it is, big play. 4th and 7 for the Elkers at 21-17, 2:47 to go. 4th and 7 back at their 15-yard line, 17-yard line.
Big play.
Game. Stager back to pass. Pressure. He's going to be taken down. Number 54, Isaiah Smith. And Zach Holt. Do the bump, baby. Do the bump, Zach Holt. Baby. He came unabated. Did he come in? And there you go. He wasn't touched, man. Wow, what a tale of two halves. And I'll tell you what, this is one of the better games that I've seen the Royals in quite some time. Well,
turn it around.
Right, they played great some games last year too, but this one being down 17, just things away. Yeah, away.
On the road.
And to turn it around in the second half was just...
And the way it looked, the way it was transpiring, it just didn't look great as far as physicality and the whole gamut, you know?
Not over yet. 21-17, 2:42 to go. But I'll tell you what, it was a gut check, and this is what people were talking about this game, that they thought it would be like that. You know what I mean? Like
a close game.
Yep. So, wow.
That's all I got to say, too. Wow, guys.
Yeah. And Isaiah, I mean, the whole team played well. I mean, because they were getting manhandled that first half. They were,
just getting pushed around like it was nothing.
Yeah. In the second half, they just turned the tables and stood up and were able
I'm sure the coach said you got to make a stand here.
Yep, and they did.
I think we have a new athlete in track season, though, for the 100-yard dash.
Evan Anderson?
How about it?
And the kid is rolling.
Holy smokes.
You know what? That'll do wonders for the average.
Yeah. Hey, you know, talking about that, too, the golf team, right? I've been watching that.
Yep.
And they got some really good golfers this year, shooting a lot of them in the 30s, like all 5 kids.
2 in the 30s?
Yeah, 2 in the 30s and the other 3 in the 40s.
That's another thing where young kids have more. I don't know as if we had that many kids of that age golfing at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think girls soccer is 3-1-1. Boys soccer is 2-2 at last check. I didn't get the last games in there. So, yeah, things are firing.
Yeah, that's nice. It really is,
nice.
You know. And kudos to the parents that the kids, you know what I mean, do
them around everywhere.
You know what I mean? Kudos. It's like I said, it takes a lot of things for a game to happen. Well, it just takes a lot of things for kids to be involved, you know?
To grow up and do everything.
So here we go, Anderson in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to Anderson, right side. Anderson following block down inside the 5-yard line. And he does a nice job. Is he reading it, and then he hangs on to the guy.
He's got a hand right in his spine.
Yep. I mean, that's pretty nice. Nice side, nice blocks here on this right side. Dar, 162 Eckert, and
kid pulling.
Yeah, that's just a nice job there. Yep. So that's a first down, or is that the second down?
Second and goal.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line. Second and goal at the 5. And now 2 minutes to go here.
Like I said, Ridgway's only got the one timeout left. We have one timeout left.
Yeah, the game's not over. I mean,
no, he's going to let them know when there's 10 seconds or something.
So Novosel with Anderson in that backfield. Novosel follows Anderson, and Novosel going to be hit right at the line. That's a nice tackle there by number 20.
Yep, Ridgway's going to take their final timeout.
He comes up, makes a nice tackle on Novosel. It's going to be a loss of 2, so it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. With 1:40 to go,
chess match with the time now.
Yep. And so here, you know, if they don't make it, you let the clock run down, and then you put the Boschert kid on for the field goal.
Yep.
And
chip shot.
Put us
for him.
Yeah, could put us up by 7, right? So see what happens here. Touchdown, seals. Touchdown helped out. So what a treat here tonight, people. And I hope that we've been able to announce it good enough that we didn't get too crazy for you. I hope that you were able to follow.
I mean, you can't fault excitement.
Wow.
You know, the kids make it.
Yeah.
So we just try to bring it across. like I said, Ridgway did this in the first half to the Wolves.
Yeah.
You know?
And again, too, teams were a lot of underclassmen, both sides. I mean, I think the Wolves,
for sure.
Sorry, you did.
So third down and goal from the 7 for the Wolves, up 21-17, 1:43 remaining in the game. Anderson, Anderson breaking tackles down inside the 1-yard line as Evan Anderson, as what a run that was. They had him in the back.
They had him boxed up.
They did.
And he just
somebody down for the Wolves. Yeah, somebody down for the Wolves, and hope that's not, bad. I just hope it's just a cramp. But Anderson, man, he was able to make something.
And then he rolled another 3 yards on somebody's back.
Let's see who that is. If they're going to do that play again.
I moved it off pretty quick,
okay,
guys.
that's all right. Yeah. But that looks like it's going to be a cramp, right? For the Wolves?
I don't know.
He's out there evaluating. And
where's
like
the ball, Chris? Right at
it's at the 1 line and a half.
So it's going to be a fourth and goal from the 1-yard line. And so I'd imagine now that they're going to go for it here at and they're going to want the trainer coming out, huh?
So apparently,
yep.
I'm not sure. Our athletic trainer was, I think, helping out with the. He's coming up. It was cramp. All right, cramp.
And that is Schaefer. Yeah, he's getting off the field, hopping off. Yep.
Come on, let's win this and go home. I got this.
Hope this. Yeah, these kids are good.
Yes.
So here it is, going to be a fourth down and goal at the 1-yard line for the Wolves. 21-17.
You bother handing it off, or you just keep it? There's one less thing to worry about.
Yeah, well, I would just let Anderson. That's where I would go. He's the load. And
boy, he has been tonight.
Yeah, that has been.
I tell you what, though, man, did that kid throw a couple strikes?
A couple what now?
Strikes, passes.
Oh yeah. Novacell.
He's lined up to get it. Ridgway's got a timeout to
so the Wolves are letting it run down. Now that the clock's running with a 1:11 to go, and you're right, they're going to watch over on that sideline to show when you get down to 5 seconds.
Yep, he raises his hand.
Yep.
They wanted to use the whole clock.
Well, yeah, but you didn't want to delay a game when you're fourth and goal from the 1-yard line.
I don't know why. I didn't understand that.
I'm not sure what went on there.
I really don't know why we didn't. Maybe there was miscommunication or what.
Coach Bodemer elected, he wanted to run that clock down.
But I never saw him raise his hand to say it was time to roll.
The extra point here.
Oh, I see.
Move him out a little bit, maybe.
Maybe to give him more room to get underneath.
There's a method to the madness, gentlemen.
Okay.
So this is going to be 20. What's that going to be? About a 23-yard field goal here for Bosher. 1 minute to go. 21-17 in favor of the Wolves. Snap, school high, down, Novacell gets it.
Good.
Bosher gets it. Good. There we go. So that puts us up 24-17 by 7. So a nice job there for the Wolves. Yeah, right down at the 1-yard line. Maybe that's what they, I don't know what that was. But that's, hey, whatever it was, the Wolves put on 3 more, 24-17. The Wolves scored 24 points this second half.
Yep.
And held Ridgway to 0 so far.
And there's liquid coming down.
Wow. Is it starting to rain out there?
It's just pretending a little bit here, so we might have a quick down of the video equipment, everybody.
Wow.
We'll see what happens here. The moon has disappeared.
So, hey, what do you do here? Do you squid kick this thing?
I was going to bring that up. I think that's what you do, but you kick it kind of towards the sidelines. That way, if it goes out, they don't re-kick it. They just bring it out to the 35.
Or,
with 56.4 to go.
And with his leg, he can, dare try to kick it into the end zone, but
he did already.
Yeah, I think he's going to try this line drive thing, hit it around the 25.
28 pounds.
Yeah, I see. Wow, what a game. Still a minute to go. Wolves up 24-17.
I'm telling you.
Stagger back deep.
I was thinking way outside my box, take the penalties to make the kick easier.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
I mean, I would have never
There's a squibber going to be taken by the up guy at the 45. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
I mean, I would have never got
There's
that.
a squibber. 5 at the really good field. With 51 ticks left to go. That's good field position. Boy, what an entertaining game we are entertained to tonight.
And we get in for free every week.
Wow. 24-17, no timeouts for the Elkers.
Yeah. He's going to have to throw, Bees.
Yeah. So that's Stager going to be back.
In the backfield, Stockman with it.
Stockman going to throw to the right side, and he's down the sidelines, and that's caught out of bounds. Is that a good catch? Out of bounds. Out of bounds.
No referee going over there.
Wow.
So that's going to be a second down and 10.
That was way out of bounds.
Yep.
So that pass was intended. I'm not sure who that is out there. Number 20, Stager.
Yep.
So
he's even slowing down.
Stockman. And that's the kid that's been throwing pretty much. Boy, that was a nice catch, but he was out of bounds by a few yards, yeah. And that instant replay there, yeah. So Stockman again from the backfield. Good snap, and Stockman looks down that right, has a man, and that's intercepted by Evan Anderson. That game is over. Evan Anderson.
That's what I want. There we go.
You know what? Yeah, that was. So there the Kane Wolves stay on for victory, 24-17 in a barn game here tonight, people.
Sure was.
Great
3-0.
Yep, 3-0.
It's 3-0.
And a hard-fought game by the Elkers. They're going to fall to 1-2. No, I tell you, I mean, that was...
That's the best 1-2 team I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was an impressive performance from high school kids, let me tell you. And the coaches, the coach must have made some stuff happen, made some adjustments, didn't believe they followed up with it,
Take a knee here, run the clock out.
So that's going to be it right there, 24-17. So that's going to be the Wolves' victory. So, Chris, what are we going to do? We're sending it back. Okay, so we're going to send it back to the station and hang with us for the wrap-up.
You're listening to Kane Wolves High School Football on 117 XZY, supported by great local businesses like these. Haberberger Disposal, providing careful removal of household or business trash for customers around the region. 814-558-4304 or online at haberbergerdisposal.com. Kane Senior Center, a community hub offering a wide range of services and activities promoting social interaction, physical and mental well-being, and continued engagement in the community. 100 Fairley Street in Kane. Howard Hanna Professionals, representing buyers and sellers of homes, commercial properties, and acreage in the Kane area and surrounding region. Online at howardhannaprofessionals.com. W.E. Swanson Agency, offering plans for auto, homeowners, and business and commercial. 23 Fairley Street. On the web at WESwansonagency.com. Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant. Field Street in Kane, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. 814-837-8122. Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware. Located at 250 Hemlock Avenue. Serving the Kane area for over 85 years with remodeling and building supplies, tools, and paints. Allegheny Eye Care, with offices in Kane and Smithport. Dr. Hausler and his staff monitor and treat all types of vision problems. Their phone number is 814-837-7880. Zook Motors, Route 6, just west of Kane, with new and pre-owned cars and trucks and service and parts department. Online at zookmotors.net. Kane Elks Club, serving dinners on Fridays for members and their guests starting at 4 p.m. daily. Open bowling and league play available throughout the year. For information, call the Elks at 814-837-8812. Kinzu Beverage, Biddle Street in Kane. Their fall offerings include pumpkin ales and Oktoberfest lagers. 814-837-1000. Field Street Boots, offering Carhartt and Timberline clothing along with hunting and fishing supplies. You can find them on Facebook or 18 Field Street in Kane. D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, proud to stand behind Kane High Athletics and Academics. On the web at custombuiltmfg.com. State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Tunall, providing quotes for all types of insurance needs as well as financial services. His office is at 73 Fraley Street in Kane and can be reached by calling 814-837-6335.
From your Weather Authority Jet 24, I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins. Here's a look at your Kane area forecast. For tonight, thickening clouds turning cooler towards morning with a chance of a passing shower overnight. Low temperatures with diminishing winds dropping to 48. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, showers likely in the morning, tapering in the afternoon, cool again, a high of 64. Saturday night, mostly cloudy to partly cloudy, so drying out with some fog after midnight, low temperatures cooling to 43, and Sunday a decent day, mostly sunny, pleasant, a high of 63. Make it a great weekend from Jet 24. I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins on 101.7 XZY.
This is more than radio. It's the sound of Kane. Great tunes, local games, and everything happening right here at home. 101.7 is WXZY LP Kane. Time now for 101.7 XZY's post-game wrap-up. Brought to you with support from Kane Dental and Primary Care Center, part of the Keystone Rural Health Consortium. Located at 118 Fraley Street, they offer primary care and pediatrics with same-day acute visits available. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Thursday. 814-837-6313. Also supported by Atlantic Eastern Electrical, providing electrical contract services for business and industry. They're located in Kane and can be reached at 837-1222. We also thank Pepe's Bistro on Fraley Street, serving hand-tossed pizzas and homemade bread, along with a full menu of entrees and beverages. 814-837-8712. We thank these businesses for supporting W on Fraley
Gentile, Fred Davidson, Ronnie and Ryan Gentile, Fred Davidson, Ronnie and Ryan Swanson. And again, a special thank you to Ronnie and Ryan for their very, very generous donation to the Friends. We truly appreciate that. It's people like you that really help out. So we want to thank you again for your special donation tonight. Kibby Painting, Robert Anderson in memory of Jack Groob, Chris and Amy Wilson, Julie Chittister, Frank and Mary Bernecki, Sadie and Macy Truman, John and Patty Chapman, Debbie Airgood, Rebecca, Hemi and Warren Miller, Bill Horton, Dave Hadley, Tom Brinkley, Tim and Lisa Weil, Katie Smith, Vicki and Dave Thompson, the Kane Area School District Administration, Dr. Charles and Paula Amuso, Peter Amuso, Pam Wright, Heidi Campbell and Gino McMahon, Jodelle Barner, Steve and Marcy Bezak, Steve, Mandy and Ashton Bogle, Bruce and Joanne Leonard, Ron Cardy, Barb Kimbrough, Casey Jones, John and Christy Darr, Shane and Betsy Rich, Bree and Dave Jones, Molly Rich, Jack and Linda Headland, Tim and Kim Smith, Tim Stumpgrading, Tom and Carol Nicholas, Kathy Roston, Jackie and Tony Cicchetti, Craig and Debbie Wenzel, Joanne and Steve Perry. I'm going to have to move the camera here shortly, guys, so I got to move around so I can actually see everything. In loving memory of Ranny, Lenny Cribbs, we have Jan and Steve Swanson, Basil and Francine Imbrogno, Bill and Kim Cicchetti, Jim and Kathy Graville. We have Jim and Paula Mintier, and hold on that one. I'm just going to move the camera because I can't do everything at once here. I try. Okay, Casey and Paula Mintier, Randy and Becky Golfer, and Matt Gailey. We'd like to thank our friends of the Wolfpack. Without their support, we couldn't bring you these games. We truly do appreciate all of you. We appreciate this list growing every week. It keeps the lights on. It keeps the station transmitting. Keeps the transmitter transmitting, and keeps the station on the air 24/7, 365. And guys, wow, what a win by the Wolves.
Yeah, that really was. That was a win by the Wolves, a team win all the way around. Taylor
From the bus driver right down to the guy who locks the door.
And not only that, but again, the sportsmanship, I think, on both sides.
It was a pretty clean game. It was as hard-hitting game as we've seen.
Yeah, hard-hitting. And
real hard,
not chippy. You know what I mean? No, it was a great game, and I seen both sides, the kids, you know what I mean, helping each other up. It was just a terrific high school football game to get our weekend going. I tell you what, that got our weekend off to the right start.
It's quite a comeback.
Yeah. And we don't keep stats up here, but again, now the Anderson, they held him in check. I mean, they were the first half, and then that big
probably hit around 125 somewhere in that neighborhood.
That 97-yard scamper. I mean,
That'll do a lot for
that put him up, you know. But I mean, his yards that he was gaining were.
Dar had a couple nice catches.
Yep, and then that's what opened that up. The second half, they came out and passed, and Novosel had time, and he threw some good darts. And I'll tell you what, that one play on a 4th and 1 when he threw to Dar, that kind of got that
open things up going.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, that was a 4th and 1 at the 40-yard line. Yeah, and they don't pass. Fakes to Anderson, he comes back and he throws a dart to Dar. So, and that kind of got that going. You know what I mean? So that was a big play. A lot of big plays. So with that, I really have nothing more to say because my voice is.
Well, I'm glad I missed last week and made tonight.
I'll go over the scores and then you can take us out, Bees. How's that?
There you go.
So around the league right now, most of these are final. Port Allegheny 27, Central Clarion 14. Brockway 42. Red Bank is still reported in the third quarter, but it's 42-6. We've got St. Mary's 24, Brookville 14. That's a final. DuBois and Karns City. Now DuBois is in the lead, 49-35.
Wow.
Montauk 22 over Bucktail. I imagine that's more than the half right now. Clearfield over Phillipsburg Osceola 21-8 in the fourth. Punxsutawney over Bradford. This is a final, 58-13. Cameron County 38 to Smithport 14. Otto 42, County 6. Mount Union 20.
Away, Red Bank Valley High School boys soccer 1:30 at Red Bank Valley High School. So L1 games are away tomorrow. So, right? Is that what I got?
That's what it is.
So, all right. With that, myself, Steve Bezak, Bruce Leonard, Joe, back at the.
Have a great weekend, guys.
And just have a great weekend, safe, and see you next Friday night up in Kane for the Keystone.
Go Wolves.
Go Wolves.
Go Wolves.